Hello, hello, hello. Hey guys. Can you... Does it say my mic is quiet? I don't know. Hello everyone. How are you today? Hold on, I don't like these lights. I don't like these lights. Do I like the are these better? Perhaps we could do one pink, one blue. I feel like we've been vibing with that a little lately. Or maybe maybe I'll do it. Wait. It's kind of aggressive. Ooh. Okay, maybe? Thoughts? Anyone have thoughts? Ooh, wait, I like this. Okay, I like this darker blue. Hi Joel, hello, how are you? Hi Keela, hi Dat Boy, hi Dio, hi McLaren, hi Sweet Tooth. Hello everyone. We're doing a little bit of an evening stream. Alrighty, well, hold on. Okay, what am I? My brain is all over the place. Okay, we had a video posted earlier today, so I'm going to use that as my pinned chat. Boom. And then boom. Cool beans. Okay, pin. Boom. Hi Illist. Hello. Alright, have a little patience with me while I figure this out. Kaylee-may.com/socials. Boom. Okay, this will be for Kick. What just came up on screen? What did I just see right there? Hold on, I just realized that I need to have I need to be in the creator dashboard so I can see. Richitoku, thank you for, subscribing 38 minutes ago. Oh, this is on Twitch. Why was it black? Okay, I don't know what's ever going on with my alerts. Linden Bridge, thank you so much for the tier 1. Happy 8 months. Hope you're doing good today. A stream. What is this stream about? We're contemplating life, but in a fun way. That's the vibe. That's the vibe for the day. I actually just realized I did not change my Kick title. I need to change it because I'm not really a newbie anymore. Save. Okay, cool beans. Now we have the same title. I think everything is good. I believe so. Alrighty. How's everyone doing today, though? I got new top. I feel like she's cute. She's summertime vibes. I don't know if I should tuck it into my skirt or not, but I felt like it was kind of cute little, I don't know. I felt like it was a cute summertime top. I actually just did a little mini summertime shopping haul. Maybe I could do a try on haul on my YouTube. I was thinking about that. Should I do another? I only have one. I don't know, my one try-on haul did really well, and then I, for whatever reason, never made another one. So I was like, maybe I could do a summertime shopping try-on haul, type of thing. Okay, wait, hold on. Someone is DMing me. Very cool, thank you. How you guys doing today? Happy Thursday. It's almost the weekend. Well, I guess that depends on whether you consider Friday to be the weekend or not. Okay, hold on. Sorry guys. Okay. Jerrycast, thank you so much for the tier 1. Happy 28 months. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, wait, hold on. I have to awkwardly cringe, try and take a cute pic really quick for my go live tweet. Here, no pen. Should I be close? I don't know. My hair's kind of crazy right now. I feel like, should I show off the whole outfit? Little mini skirts action. Doo-doo. My favorite part where I fight for my life to try and take a cute picture. It's actually very difficult. Cringe alert, cringe alert. Okay. There we go. Come on, one frame in that whole video has to be good, right guys? Right guys? I will say today I was going to try and attempt to do a 3-way multi-stream on TikTok also, but I couldn't get my stream key to work, so sorry if I'm like messaging. I'm like trying to message someone about helping me with my TikTok key, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Okay, let me get this go live tweet out and then we can vibe. I've been kind of wanting to like think about how I want to have my schedule for this week, so I kind of thought maybe we could think about that today. Brainstorm how we should go about things. Do we want to have more gaming streams or more focus streams? I don't really know. I feel like focus streams you guys have been vibing with, which makes me happy. Nice outfit, kind of golf outfit. You know, I was thinking the same thing when I put it on. I was thinking the same thing. It was like golf vibes, but I feel like tennis skirts just kind of give that vibe, you know? Like, I'm very much a tennis skirt girly, because like I like wearing skirts, but I like the tennis skirts have like the built-in skirts, you know? Okay, why is wait, is the stream lagging, guys? I feel like my computer is lagging a little. Is stream lagging or no? Wait, my computer's lagging a lot. Wait, I can't. Stream's not gonna crash on me, is it? Hold on. Okay, wait. What is happening? What is happening? Sir Wellington, thank you so much for the sub with Prime. I appreciate that. Thank you. You're amazing. You're fantastic. I'm overwhelmed. What's new? Just give me a second. I'm always fighting for my life. Elden Ring, oh my gosh. No, I was literally talking about this yesterday. I was like, seeing all the clips of Kai Cenat like playing Elden Ring has actually been making me kind of want to play it. But I already know that I am just, I don't know. I feel like I tried to play it once upon a time and it was just too frustrating. I don't really like playing super frustrating games. I don't know, but maybe I'm just being a weenie. I mean, I am a little bit of a weenie. Like, that's not terrible, though, right? Like, some weeniness in this world is just unavoidable. Ooh. Okay, wait, actually? Hold on, I need to make some executive decisions on this go live tweet. Okay, let's see. What happens after death, and does that give life meaning? What do I think happens after death? I'm not gonna lie, I don't think that anything happens after. You know what I think happens after death? Nothing. Like, I think that, first of all, I sure is. I don't know if this is like a weird, like, I really hope that there is nothing after death, because thinking about having to exist in some kind of form forever honestly sounds like hell. Like, that just sounds awful. I feel like, you know, like, you don't know, like, I feel like I wasn't existing before I was born. I don't really know if I'll exist afterwards. When it comes to, like, post-death, though, I feel like I'm not too hung up. Like, I would say, like, that's what I think is most likely, but I'm pretty agnostic when it comes to, like, that kind of stuff. Like, who fucking knows, right? Like, who knows? Maybe this life is just a transitory period to something serious that actually does happen. What do I know? What do I know? Stream on YouTube? I don't want to stream on YouTube. Is YouTube streaming even good? I feel like, what the hell? I feel like I wouldn't know which channel to stream on. Okay, sorry, I'm like brainstorming. I've used way too many peace signs in my past few go live tweets, so. Alright, what do we think? One or two. They're like literally the same. Low-key, one's me with the whole outfit, one's me not with the whole outfit. One or two. You know? What? One or two? One or two. One or two. Okay, wow, you guys are no help. I feel like I'm always sitting close. We'll do far away, because I got the skirt on. I feel like it's kind of cute vibes, you know? I feel like it's kind of cute vibes. Read the Bible, that's how you know the fuck. I don't believe in the Bible. I believe, like, maybe there's a God. I feel like maybe there is a God out there, but first of all, human beings wrote the Bible, so even if there is a God, I feel like at the end of the day, human beings wrote that fucking Bible, not him, right? So I feel like there's room for misinterpretation of, you know. Yeah. That's one thing. I don't I guess we really, then you know where you're going. Okay, cool. See you there, buddy. Hey, did you know that, like, people can have different beliefs? Wow, you can, it's, okay, cool, if you, like, you can believe in what you believe in, I'll believe what I believe in. It's cool beans, it's chill, it's swaggy, you know the vibes. I'm living forever. I feel like I would just not want to live forever. And that's why I feel like any kind of concept of the afterlife just, I don't know, doesn't, wait, hold on, sorry. Why are these alerts like not, what's going on? Oh, there we go. Thank you for the bits, Neon. I appreciate that though. Thank you, thank you. Impermanence is beautiful. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know. I guess, wait, is stream lagging? I feel like my computer is lagging right now, so I don't know if that's also making stream lag. Anywho, I feel like that's like part of what makes life meaningful is that it ends. You know what I mean? And low key, I feel like I think anyone would go crazy living forever, and that's why it's like really hard for me to like believe in some kind of concept of the afterlife, because like I just don't think that you, like, I don't know, like, that just doesn't, like, I would say I'm more, I would believe in reincarnation before I believe in some kind of afterlife, you know? I don't know, thoughts? Agree? Disagree? I feel like some people, I feel like humans kind of came up with the afterlife to kind of not be so afraid of death a little bit. Here's the thing, if you believe God is real and is true, you win, and if it's not true, what have you lost believing in God? I feel like there's lots of things that, like, I feel like if you believe in a religion, you're supposed to follow certain rules to that religion, and that if you weren't that religion, maybe you would have done more things. So I guess that's my answer to your question, is like, that's what you have lost. But I don't know, I just like really was not raised religiously, so it's very hard for my brain to like believe in some kind of like being, powerful being. Like the idea of like having faith, like having a faith is like hard for my brain to grasp. Like that's why I feel like, I don't know, I think that's why even like when my friends get really into astrology, I feel like it's the same kind of reasoning why like I can't get as super into astrology as like my friends do, because I feel like it's just like, I don't know, I just feel like I was raised as like a science girly. I feel like that's how my parents raised me. But I feel like growing up I was very atheist, but now I definitely consider myself to be more agnostic. I think that, yeah, I would consider myself to be agnostic. I'm just kind of like, maybe there's a God, maybe not, you know? I'm never gonna know. I'm never gonna know, so at the end of the day, yeah. Like, I'm gonna be a good person because I feel like because I want to be a good person, because I feel like it feels good to be a good person, not because I believe in some kind of punishment if I'm not. Cheers to the hydrate. Do you have faith in science? That's faith. You can't prove anything. I mean, kind of can. More so than you could prove God, for sure. Like you can literally do science experiments in your own home if you really want to. But I don't know. I mean, like, I do think that life is like precious and valuable, and I do think that the thing that's actually made me like, you know, really, I don't want to like, I don't know. I feel like the thing that's made me like believe like maybe there is a God out there is the Fermi paradox, because that's the one thing that'd be like, Hi, Alpha. Hello, hello. The religions worldwide have taken a beating since tech advancement seriously gathered momentum. Yeah, well, I also feel like a lot of religions can be very exclude. What the hell is the word? Exclusive, I guess? Like, they exclude certain groups of people / put down certain groups of people, which I feel like not great, you know? But I think that at the core of a lot of religions is, like, love and kindness and whatnot. Like, I think that a lot of religions, like, they have good core messaging, but I feel like there's people out there who, like, I don't know, like, they don't teach, they are not teaching love, they're teaching hate or whatever, they're spewing hate, and it's like, I feel like all religion should be based around, like, positivity and love. So the minute that someone is, like, spewing hatred and, like, using religion to back it up, like, I feel like they're not actually following what I do think is the most impactful and valuable thing to come from religion, which is just like the sacredness of life and the connectivity of humanity. And yeah, you know, can't really buy into evolution, lol. We've literally seen species like evolve within our lifetime. You can look up, there was this moth that used to be white, and then basically Industrial Revolution happened, coal and pollution made a lot of the trees that used to be white black. It was like birch trees. They got covered in soot and became black, and literally these moths evolved to be black now. So there's actually lots of evidence. There is like lots of evidence. Okay, one thing I'm like, oh wow, I don't know. Like there actually is a lot of evidence to believe in evolution. Like, you know, I feel like people, like, you can believe that God created life and still believe in evolution. Like, maybe the way that God created life was via evolution. Like, that was his vehicle. Like, what? Like, how, like, I don't, sorry, I'm just trying to, like, conceptualize how else you would think that humanity got here. I guess. Like, they just poofed one day into existence? Okay, wait, hold on. Hi KG Gaming. Hi T-Bone. Hello. You're comparing humans to changing a moth color? We're talking about evolution. We're talking about evolution. That's what I'm talking about. Kaylee, please stop using logic and science on us. It's too much for my small brain to handle. I guess so. I'm just like, okay, I guess, like, at the end of the day, I don't know. If you don't want to believe in evolution, like, whatever. Like, you can live your life however you want. But I don't know, like, to be technical, there's proof the Bible is real as well. People believe to have found parts of the ark in the tomb Jesus was in. Yeah, no, I mean, I believe that the Bible, like, there definitely was inspired by true events and whatnot. Yeah, where else would they get those ideas? Yeah, that's butterflies in British Midlands due to Industrial Revolution. Yeah, I remember that was like one of the case studies we learned when we like were learning about evolution. I mean, like, okay, so I guess like if people don't believe in evolution, like, what do people think about like the dinosaurs, like, and stuff? Like, who is the evolution denier? Oxygen. What do you think of the dinosaurs? I'm actually very curious. I will say though, I do really like asking people about their beliefs and understanding why people believe in the things that they believe in. Of course, the Bible is real doesn't make it true. Yeah, I mean, I feel like, I guess, I don't know. I did try to read the Bible one time. I heard that the Bible has got like some crazy stories. Like, it's like there's crazy shit that happens. Not like, I don't even know. I like was seeing these videos and I was like, damn, like, should I read it someday? I did try to read it one time, but I don't know. I wasn't vibing with it as much. There are dinosaurs mentioned in the Bible. Those are what I name my computer builds after, really. Oh, thank you. Oh, hey. Dinner, hee. Okay, I need to set this down. My desk has so much shit on it. Per usual. Okay. Dinosaurs are still alive in the Earth's crust. They never died. Oh my gosh, wait, what's that movie with Josh Hutcherson? Journey to the Center of the Earth or something like that? I used to eat that shit up when I was a kid. When I was a kid, low-key, I did have a dinosaur phase. I did indeed have a dinosaur phase, specifically velociraptors. I remember we like learned about dinosaurs in school and like everyone got assigned a like dinosaur that they had to do a like little project on, and I got assigned velociraptors, and so I had to like do a bunch of research on them, and then after that I was like kind of obsessed with dinosaurs. Like I don't know, I thought especially velociraptors. And then I remember when I watched Jurassic Park, you know that scene where like the kids are hiding in the kitchen and there's like the velociraptors that are like, you know, coming after them or whatever. I was like, oh my god, I was like, that's them. I remember like telling to my family, I was like, that's a velociraptor. I was like so proud that I knew that. But I'm pretty sure velociraptors can jump like 12 feet vertically. Like they have like, I just remember thinking that was so cool when I was a kid. I was like, they can jump 12 feet in the air. There are not dinosaurs in the Bible. I read 3 different translations. LOL. Oh. I mean, I've never read, so I really can't say. I wanted to be a bird to sing at your window every day. Some of the Old Testament. One named the Behemoth was my first computer build I named after it being mentioned in Job. Interesting. Did I get to go on Jurassic Park, the ride? No, but I did used to love that ride at Universal. I didn't get to go last time, but the one where it's like a log ride where it's like you're in the water. No, but I used to love that ride. When I was a kid, actually, I also used to be really scared of roller coasters, and the only kind of ride that I would go on was like the log rides. Like, because I feel like they weren't as crazy. Like, you're not doing loops or anything like that. I just hated the feeling of your stomach dropping on a roller coaster. So yeah, I used to exclusively only do log rides. There's a Jurassic Park film location in Hawaii. I went there! Well, I didn't go there, but I drove by it on a tour, and they were like, that's where they filmed Jurassic Park. And I was like, oh shit. When I went to Hawaii like a few years ago. Okay. Alright. Something is being fucking weird with TikTok is being obnoxious. I think I have to do a live on TikTok on my phone. I have to do a live on TikTok on my phone in order to unlock the stream key so that I can stream off of my PC. That's so dumb. Okay, I'm just gonna go live on TikTok and they're just gonna be over here on the side. Hopefully they don't get too weird and crazy. Oh my god, shut up, shut up. Alright, we're just gonna have them over here on the side. To the side, to the side. And what in tarnation? What in tarnation is going on? I have no idea. OMG, Mama Guava! Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Heart, heart, heart. I hope you had a good stream. Were you doing something fun? I hope yes. I hope the answer is yes. I hope you're having a grand, great old time. All right. Sorry, I'm trying. Okay, I'm gonna try and go live on TikTok. And let's see how it goes. Hi, smiley face. Wait, what the fudge is going on? I hate. All right. Okay, we live on all the platforms now. On all the platforms now. Have I ever had? No, I haven't. Okay. The evolution of whales is very interesting. Land animal to ocean mammal. Yeah, no, I remember learning about that too. I feel bad for people. I feel like evolution's so cool. Like I used to love that. I feel like that was one of my favorite. Actually, I'll just say that learning about evolution was like my favorite thing like to learn in biology. I thought that was like my most interesting thing. And that's why I ended up taking AP Bio when I was in high school, because I don't know, I thought it was so cool. You know, science is cool. But hello, hi TikTok. Also, wait, how do I view? I don't know how to view the chat. How do I turn off notifications in the chat? What the heck? What the f? Okay. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! What the freak? And I just fucked everything up. Great. More likes attract viewers. Keep it up. Ah, thanks for the likes, guys. Thank you, thank you. Same, I took AP Bio. Did you take the test for college credit? I did take the test for college credit, but I don't think it really mattered because I was like a business major for college, so it's not like I had to take any science classes anyways. The one AP exam that actually helped me the most was I took AP Calculus BC, and that ended up getting me out of 2 or 3 like math classes that I would have had to take in college that were actually like the hardest out of the whole like business gen eds. So that one was the one that I was like, thank God I took that one and I got a decent score, because that one saved me a lot of other stuff. Natural history museums are the better kind in my opinion. Really, I haven't been to a museum in so long. I do want to go though. I feel like there's some really good museums in Chicago. There's like the Science and Industry Museum, there's the Field Museum here. I can't remember. I had like, there was like a work holiday party at one of the museums one time when I was still working. It was like, I don't even know. It was, I think it was the Science and Technology Museum, I want to say. AP Bio, I did AP PE. I actually like never did PE when I was in high school. Fun fact, because I was just I did sports all the time. So luckily I got athletic study hall. Woo 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 woo. Hello, hello. Oh, thank you for the roses, Kenny. I appreciate that. Love the dress. Thank you. It's a top. I'm wearing a top and a skirt. Here, we could do a little fit check. A little fit check vibe. Should I here, I can make these lights a little brighter. Wish I could dual control these. Oh well. Wait, do you believe in the moon landing too? I don't know, sure, yeah. How does that affect me? First of all, how does that affect me? I feel like the moon landing is one of those things where it's like, yeah, I don't know, like, if it's real or not, what difference does that really make to me? Our government's lied about shit in the past, so I feel like I think they'd be lying about much worse things at the end of the day. You know, like there are more, I feel like I'm more concerned about other things that the government has not been great with. But you know, I multi-stream now. Yes, I am multi-streaming, guys. Okay, here's a little big thing. I am multi-streaming, okay? So if you ever are seeing me respond to a chat message that you cannot see, chances are it's in a different stream. So yeah, not recorded or anything. I was talking about this with my friend. Although he said people don't believe it because they send boring military people with no riz. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like it's one of those things where, well, I don't know. I really hope we get to do some cool space shit in my lifetime, though, because I feel like we haven't really done any cool space shit in my lifetime. Like, right? Like, what's the coolest space shiz that has happened in the past 20 years? Like, we haven't had another moon landing, no colony on Mars. I don't know, like, why are we not, well, I guess we got a lot of shit going on Earth right now. See, that's why I'm like, can we just figure out, you know, what's going on Earth? Like, hurry up and figure it out. That way we can do some cool shit in space, please, please. Like, I want to be exploring. I don't know, I think it's because I've been reading a lot of sci-fi. I've always loved sci-fi too, so. And it's so funny because when I was a kid, I like fully believed that we were gonna have a colony on Mars by the time I was like an adult, and that I was like, I like wanted to work, I used to like want to work for NASA so that I could like help colonize Mars. And then I got older and I realized like, oh, that's not really in our near future. How tall am I? I am 5'2", unfortunately. Webb telescope, big changer. That's true. The new Webb telescope was, but that's not like, that's still something we did on Earth. You know what I mean? Like, I want us to do something cool in space. In space, you know? I don't know, man. Moon landing is scheduled for next year, LOL. Really? I know SpaceX was wanting to, right? Wasn't space... First of all, has SpaceX, what do they fucking do? Like, what? I know they have, like, their satellite, like, you know, the, what's it called? The satellites that they have. But they haven't, like, gone to the moon or anything, right? I guess we'll see. Elon will get us to Mars eventually. Homeboy can't even run Twitter. Free Palestine, yes. Oh, thank you for the hearts. I appreciate that. Thank you, Allison. Hi, Joseph. Whose rich white guy's house are you at? I'm actually in my own home, if you can't tell from all of these plushies, or I guess my apartment. Not a homeowner yet. Hopefully one day. We'll see, though, with this economy. But this is my very cute, very pink apartment. Hee 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 hee. Very proud. But yeah, I basically read this thing about how, like, NASA has no budget, and people were saying that a lot of the next, like, basically all the space shit that we'll probably be doing is gonna probably be done by private companies. And I'm like, the privatization of space travel, is that a good thing or not? Well, guess we'll see. Don't know if we have that much of a choice. But yeah, NASA broke as fuck. Like, they got no cash flow. But that's like, it's like how they make money, you know, like space stuff is expensive and how are they making money, so makes sense in the end of the day. I like your setup, nice, thank you. They're selling, wait, what? If they threw a banger party on the moon, a certified classic, there'd be no dispute about it. Yeah, that's what we really need next. We need to be having parties. I'm just kidding. I will say though, I feel like visits to the moon are fine. I don't think we should do any, like, building or mining on the moon, really. Just because, like, the moon, like, that shit is what can, like, that shit, like, affects our waves. Like, I don't know, I feel like the fields of the moon affect Earth. So who knows if we, like, are fucking with shit on the moon, who knows what's gonna happen to Earth, right? But, like, Mars, like, that's far enough away. I feel like we could fuck around a little bit on Mars, you know? But we'll see. We'll see. I feel like I said, we got so much shit going on Earth, so hopefully... I will say, I do really hope that we get to do some cool space stuff during my lifetime, because, I don't know, I mean, I guess, you know, a lot can happen in a single lifetime. A lot happened in, like, you know, my parents' generation and stuff, so we'll see. Hello, where are you from? Sorry, Arian, I got multiple chats I'm reading right here. But, yeah, thank you, Lamar, for helping him out. Mars is far. You can get to the moon in a day. I guess it's 3 days. Yeah, Mars is far, for sure. Like, I'm not trying to act like it's easy or it's some, like, quick little trip or anything. Like, it's for sure more of a task than going to the moon. But it's, like, bigger, you know? I feel like we could do more stuff once you're there. I am live on TikTok. Woot woot. Hi, Jason. Hello, hello. How are you? Isn't NASA funded by the government? Yes and no. Like, the government doesn't really give NASA that much money. We're like, no, we need to beef up the military. More. And yeah, so NASA is funded by the government, but government's not really giving them enough money to do cool shit, you know? So, and like I said, it's like, you know, NASA doesn't really make money, and space stuff is really expensive, so, you know, kind of adds up like that. Anime like Sailor Moon and Hello Kitty was parents' generation. True, I've actually, Hello Kitty? Hey, I watched some Hello Kitty when I was a kid. Your alerts are messed up at showing images and playing sounds that don't exist in your uploads. I know SL read it interface, maybe copy and add new browser source. That's a good idea, actually. Yes, D-Day, that's a good idea, because it is messed up. I don't know if you were here, like, when it was going off last time, but it was, like, playing copyright sounds, which was really annoying, so that's a good idea, though. I will reset the browser URL or whatever. Thank you for the roses. I appreciate that. Thank you. Hi Villa. Hello. Swap to SE. Well, I just really need to. I should swap to like OBS or something like that. But I mean, Streamlabs is just so easy. We'll see though, because I do want to figure out like the multi-stream setup, so that way I could stream off of TikTok on my computer and use my nice camera and nice mic and everything instead of my phone. Thank you for the heart puff. I appreciate that. Thank you. I just saw a black. Oh, what? Well, first of all, I have my Streamlabs alert off. I have the alert I have up right now is the kick alerts, which was what's that? The one that you told me to download. It was like the bot. Botrix or whatever. That's the alerts that are up right now, and those alerts are black. I tried to make it so that kick alerts were black and then Twitch alerts were like the white version, but I don't know. Botrix is weird, and it just kept showing all the alerts and not just kick. So I don't know. Mars would take months to get to. Can't handle a 4-hour flight. You can't handle a 4-hour flight, really? I feel like I'm at the point now where flights, I feel like whenever I'm on a flight, like a long flight, it feels almost like a break from existence. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, I just feel like whenever I'm on a flight, like, I am no longer existing, really. I'm just in some other kind of state of being. And I feel like I had to do this, like, especially with international flights. Like, the last long flight I took was to Thailand. And I believe cumulatively, it was 27 hours. We had a connection. We had a layover in Qatar. And that was actually the bougiest airport I've ever been to in my fucking life, okay? Like, I don't know, Qatar, I know, it was like in the Middle East, but, you know, obviously it was just a layover. But nicest airport I've ever been to. And yeah, it was like 27 hours of travel time. I feel like since I travel so much now though, I have like a lot of activities. I always like bring a book. I always have my phone and I'm always like, I'm gonna go through my pictures. Usually that never happens. I have my Switch, and usually like on my iPad I'll like download a ton of like Crunchyroll anime episodes. I'll like download a whole season or something. And then I just kind of like switch back and forth. I usually sleep on planes a lot too. I got one of those like inflatable things. It's like a blow up. I don't even know how to explain it, but basically you like put it on, you can put it on your lap or you can put it like on the tray, and then you just like put your head on it. I don't know how to explain what it is, but it's so great. It's so great. Especially if you're someone that like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes when I'm like trying to sleep like this on a flight, it's nice to be able to like switch back and forth between, it like takes the weight off of your back of like sitting upright for so long. But yeah, very worth it, especially for like super long international flights, like if it's a red eye or something. Oh, thank you, Kenzie. I think about the flight not crashing and going out like that. Whose airplane? Oh, really? I think, oh, she's in her own world. I'm chatting in the just chatting category. Okay, would you rather me sit here in silence? Okay, anyways. What was I gonna say? And now I've lost my train of thought. Thank you for the biddies, Neon. I appreciate that. Thank you. Heart. Flying over the Pacific, it's like time doesn't exist. Yeah. No, that's how it feels. Especially because like in a flight, I just feel like it's just so, I don't know. I have to take a lot of flights, and I used to really hate like long flights. I feel like my brain just like, now I just dissociate a little bit. Hi, hello. It's a talent. I wish I could do that. Be a yapper. Yeah, actually, fun fact, my senior superlative in high school was most talkative, and here I am, basically being a professional yapper. Funny how things come full circle, yeah? Oh, it's a good thing. Oh, okay, sorry, I got a little riled up right there because so many people come into that. People will just come into stream and be like, oh my gosh, she's talking so much, and I'm like, we're in just chatting. Like, do people like, are there people that just be expecting me to just be, I don't know, man. Thank you for the bits. I appreciate that. Thank you for the biddies. Thank you. How you doing? I'm doing good. How you doing? How you doing? I am talking so much. Here, okay, fine. They need to make a just silent category, I guess, for those chatters, and I'll just stream like this. I guess that's kind of what my focus streams are like. It's Twitch. All most people care about here is complaining about the stream. Fair enough. The Jersey accent came out a little. Jersey accent. I've actually never been to the East Coast before. Fun fact. I really want to go. I want to visit New York. Also, is it just me? I feel like everyone's been fucking moving to New York. Like, I know multiple people, and then I'll be like, oh, like, I don't know, like, are you from there or something? And they're just like, no, just moving there. I'm like, okay. I want to be, I mean, sure, yeah, thank you for the biddies. Yeah, sounds good, sounds like a deal. You're lying, you need to visit NYC. I'm lying. Oh, you're lying. Sorry, I'm bad with reading tone in typed out messages. I do want to visit New York though. I want to visit in the fall time. I've heard it's really good. I heard it's gonna be like a little hot in the summer, so I feel like fall would be cool because the leaves will be changing colors and whatnot, and then I could wear like trendy New York vibe outfits, you know? But I don't know how much I'll really like New York. I always hear that Chicago is a cleaner New York, and like low-key sometimes I think Chicago's a little dirty, so I feel like that probably means I'm gonna think that New York is absolutely filthy. Like, that's one thing I don't like about cities. I feel like that's why in my heart I am a little bit more of a country girl than a city girl, even though I'm like, I don't know, it's so weird. I don't know why. I think I'm more of a nature. I like to have nature around me a lot, and sometimes I feel like cities are just very, like, I don't know, they're kind of, I don't know, I'm not a city girl. Thank you for the bits, I appreciate that, thank you. Oh no, I'm about to get my TikTok timer. Would I rather be invisible or be able to fly? I would rather be able to fly. Why would I ever want to be invisible? Honestly, I feel like invisibility would not really benefit me when it comes to superpowers. If I could have any superpower though, for sure, I would say teleportation. Because I hate driving. I hate driving. We were just talking about long flights. Like, being able to teleport anywhere would be amazing. Same. I was just in Rome and my spirit didn't feel good walking the dirty streets. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that was the one thing that I actually loved when I went to Japan, was that the cities were so clean. Like, there's no trash cans anywhere. Like, I don't know, Japan, all the cities were very clean, and you know how like a lot of cities, like, they have a city smell? It's kind of gross. I don't know. I feel like I don't notice it. Well, actually, no, I still kind of notice it even though I've been living in the city for a while. Yeah, I feel like some cities have like a smell, like, but I just felt like, I don't know, Japan, the Japanese cities, clean as fuck. They do not litter. There's like no litter, no trash. Like, I don't know, it was just so clean, which is like, I feel like Tokyo's very dense, you know? I wasn't expecting it to be like that nice. Like, it was like so nice that it was something that stood out to me. Yeah, you're not gonna find that in New York. No, I believe that. Eastern countries have better public transit. Yeah, the public transit was really good. Although I do remember, this is actually kind of cringe embarrassing, but I remember I like called a friend or something when I was on the train in Japan, and I had no idea that it's like, I don't know, like they don't, like, on the trains they're very quiet. Okay, also, I was like 19, okay, I was dumb and stupid. I called a friend on the train, and this like old Japanese man like came up to me and was like, no phone, was like, I don't know, was like yelling at me, and I was like, what? I'm like confused. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. And then after that I realized, and then I started paying attention, and then after that I realized, I was like, yeah, like everyone's always very quiet on the like trains in Japan. Did I use a hole in the ground toilet? No, not in Japan. But yeah, I feel like not in Japan. Maybe I remember like when we went to Mount Fuji, there was like a like, I don't know, like, I remember I went to the bathroom and then I saw it was like the hole in the ground toilets, and I was like, actually, I can hold this a little longer, and I decided not to go. But I mean, I've like, you know, I've gone camping. You have to like fucking pee in a bush or whatever, so to me, that's like worse than a hole in the ground toilet. Jason, thank you so much for gifting 5 subs. I appreciate that. Mwah. Heart, heart, heart. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wait, I think I also missed something. Oh, thank you for the biddies again, Trav. Thank you, thank you. Boston is kind of clean. I would definitely want to go to Boston some point too. I think that'd be good. I want to go to the East Coast in general. I think my first place is probably New York, just because it's so, you know, I feel like New York is so iconic. I really want to go there. But I also want to go to like North Carolina. Although I don't know, would you guys say that's like the South or East Coast? I would say New York, I guess Boston. Where else is like worth visiting on the East Coast? I don't know, are there any East Coast folks in chat? Have any city recs that you're like, oh, this place is super underrated or something like that? North Carolina is south, yeah. But I do want to go. I've heard like Wilmington, North Carolina is really gorgeous. Claire's been there a few times, so I was like, we should go visit one day. New York is filthy. Yeah, that's what I've heard. Don't come to Atlanta. It's too hot and violent unless you like strip clubs. Can't really say I'm that into that. Yeah, I don't know. The only thing I know about Atlanta is that I've heard that you guys have a very good aquarium. I'm a huge aquarium lover, I will say. I actually scheduled an Instagram post to go up tomorrow. But yeah, I've heard that you guys have a really good aquarium. So if I'm ever in Atlanta, I'm definitely popping up at the aquarium. Rhode Island is pretty good. What's the state that's like famous for lobster? Is it Maine? Or is it, I don't know. I feel like it's a state that starts with an M. Is it Maine, Massachusetts? I don't know. Honestly though, I don't really like lobster. Yeah. Hot take? Agree, disagree? Oh shit. Oh no, sorry. Maine is beautiful, really? Yeah, I just want to go to places that are like, is there anywhere that you feel like on the East Coast has like really iconic, did the TikTok stream just crash? Has really iconic like nature? What's going on? Lost connection. Am I still live? What's going on here? Okay, I don't know what the fuck. Hey TikTok, can you guys still see me? It says lost connection, so I don't know what that means. And no one's saying anything in chat. Alright, I'm gonna assume the stream fucking crashed. Oh my god. What? Are you fucking joking? Sorry. And of course, it just said the live duration was 24 minutes and I needed it to be 25 minutes to qualify for the stream key. I'm trying to get a TikTok stream key so that way I can stream to TikTok like off my PC with the multi-stream. And of course it crashed at 24 minutes. I can't deal with this right now. TikTok is really giving me problems today. Hi Elite. Hello. How are you? They trolling me? No, they trolling me for real. I just have to, okay, well now, because I was only planning on streaming on TikTok for a little, but now I have to do it all over again. Hi, I'm from Connecticut. Oh, we were just talking about East Coast stuff, actually. Follow me on Twitch as well. Twitch is better. I got some better camera quality over here on Twitch, I feel like. How's everyone doing today? Oh, I did want to kind of brainstorm how we want stream schedule to go. Would you guys rather me do more gaming streams or more focus streams? Thoughts? I feel like I've been getting more viewers during my focus streams than I do normally for gaming. So I was kind of thinking of, you know, doing more focus streams. Hi, hello, hello. Thank you for the roses. Thank you. Focus. I feel like I do like the focus because I'm productive, but I don't know, both at once. I like the current stream count. Don't overdo it. What do you mean? This had nothing to do with the current stream count. This has to do with what I'm doing during stream. You ever go to Michigan? It's beautiful. Oh my gosh, I lived in Ann Arbor up north. I live, well, right now I live in Illinois, which is like right next to Michigan. We're like right on Lake Michigan, but I've been to Michigan like once, but I definitely want to go again because I feel like I've heard Michigan's also really beautiful in the summertime. OMG, thank you for the couch potato. It's so cute. Thank you guys. Hi. Hello. Also, I am multi-streaming, so if you guys are ever seeing me respond to messages that you cannot see, chances are it's just on a different stream. We're live on Kick, Twitch, TikTok. Oh my god. But that's why we're chatting, so I can chat with all of y'all. Michigan is dope AF in the summer. No, I can imagine, like with the lake and everything too. I do really want to go to a Renaissance fair, but I think the Renaissance fair that's close to me is in Wisconsin and not Michigan. Pull up to Detroit. I actually went to Detroit one time. I will say I did go to Detroit one time and it was probably my least favorite city I've ever been to. I didn't really like it when I went, but I will admit that I do like Detroit style pizza. I do like Detroit, their pizza. They do, I feel like they got a good, I feel like they're like in between a regular pizza and Chicago be doing way too much with their pizzas. They do way too much. I don't like what they do to their pizzas. So I feel like Detroit is like a good in between. Roasted, thank you for the tier 1 though. I appreciate that. Thank you. Happy 4 months. Michigan Run Fair in September. Ooh, really? That might be a little farther for me from me though. Cause I feel like if I went, well, I don't know. I'm trying to get some friends to go, so it kind of depends on everyone else as well. But I'm very determined to go to a Renaissance fair this year. At least so I could like dress up. I could be like a fairy or an elf. I'm trying to be like some sexy fairy elf girly, okay? That's gonna be my vibe for the Renaissance fair. Take some pics, you know? I'm going to Michigan this June. Ooh, have fun. Oh my gosh, are you doing like lake activities or nar? Renaissance fair in Florida going right now. I don't know. I feel like Florida is way too hot and humid for a Renaissance fair. Just me? I want to wear like a long, I don't know. Like, I want to be acting like I'm back in ye olden days. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm just your local girl down at the tavern. That'd be fun. I've got to read a friend for an audition. Oh my gosh. Okay, have fun with that. Good luck to your friend. You should go to Mackinac Island for 4th of July. Wait, I've heard of that. No cars on island. Yeah, wait, I have heard of that. So wait, do you have to take a ferry to get there, or is there like an airport? Like, how do people usually get there? Can you fly? Can I fly there? Probably be like a 30-minute flight. Ding ding. I'm going to my baby brother's college graduation in June. Me too! My little brother is also graduating college in June. So I'm gonna be MIA for probably like a weekish or so. For my little bro's graduation. I'm so proud of him actually. He just got an internship. Hopefully it turns into a full-time offer for him, because that's what I did, you know. I feel like looking for a job is really hard. I feel like it's easier to look for an internship and then hope that turns into a full-time job, as long as you do a good job, you know. Mackinac Island is dope, but no flights. Oh, so I would have to like drive there. See, that's the thing, is like I don't have a car, so I'd have to carpool, maybe carpool with the homies or something, you know. Thank you so much for the bits. So happy, yay, happy for you. The up is dope. Had several friends who lived and worked. Oh, car free. Yeah, I like saw a TikTok about that actually, and I thought it looked like a cool little weekend getaway. I wonder how far it would be. Maybe once I'm done streaming on TikTok, I'll like look it up on my phone. But yeah, if you guys are enjoying the stream, if you could tap the screen to like it. If you're enjoying. If you're hating, I don't know. No cars allowed anyways. That sounds perfect because I fucking hate cars. But no cars allowed. Well, I mean, like, I'd probably drive there and then we'd take a ferry to the island, not drive to the island. I think you could be a sniper. You look like you're good with a rifle. I was actually ranked Iron 3. No. Bronze. We got to Bronze. I was ranked Bronze 3 in Valorant, so I'm gonna have to go with no, I'm not good with that shit. Wait, can we like stream on mobile? I'm streaming on TikTok on mobile right now. Cute outfit, thank you. Have I played Rocket League? No, and I never will, because that looks like the worst thing I've ever... Sorry, I'm such a hater. I don't like cars and I don't like sports. That's the whole game. Thank you for the 100 biddies. Am I good? Yes, very good. How are you? I'm good. How are you, Jack? Why would you hate cars when you don't have one? Because... What do you mean, why would I hate cars if I don't have one? That's like literally the reason. First of all, because, well, they're expensive. Not to mention that cars won in the US. They beat out trains. That's why we have no public transportation, and that's why everyone's sitting in their tiny little mobile prison cells, and that's why roads take up, like, all the space that parking lots take up, I think is ridiculous. Cars cause pollution, cause traffic. I think people spend way too much of their lives in cars. Like, I feel like everyone would be happier if we all lived in walkable cities and you could just have really good public transportation and walk everywhere. Great exercise as well. Not to mention, yeah, like, that's just another life expense. Not to, like, car maintenance. Like, I feel like my friends that have cars, they're always having some fucking problem with it. I just feel like there's so many reasons to dislike cars, and specifically what cars have done to our cities. I just think that, I guess I don't think that humans are meant to just, I feel like cars are very isolating too, because it's like you're just sitting in your car. Like, I feel like when I'm walking, I'm like smiling at people. Maybe I'm like stopping in a coffee shop. I'm like getting exercise. I'm breathing some fresh air. Like, I'm enjoying the scenic views. I feel like sitting in a car, it just feels very depressing. I feel like I didn't realize how depressing sitting in a car was also until I lived in a walkable city, and I was like, wow, like, this is life-changing. And that's one thing, it's like, I hate cities, but I love being able to walk everywhere, and I'm gonna be really sad the day that I probably move away from the city and I have to become a car user. Cars don't cause traffic, people do? Okay, then how come there's never, like, backed up traffic on the sidewalk? Girl is saying this on a gaming chair in front of a computer. Yeah, I'm pro-computer. I'm not anti-technology. I'm very pro-technology. Like, I love technological innovations, but I think that I'm also pro-community. I'm very pro-community, and I think that we live in a hyper-individualistic society. I think that cars contribute to that, and I think that that is a big part of the reason of the loneliness epidemic. And that a lot of people are lonely. They're just sitting in they're like in their little homes alone. They're in their little cars alone, going to work. Like, I don't know, not a great lifestyle in my opinion. Like, because I feel like in Europe, it's so, you're like walking around, you're like seeing your neighbors, you're saying hi to people, you're maybe stopping to smell the flowers every now and then. And I'm not trying to hate on anyone that does have a car, because the unfortunate reality is that you kind of need a car to be a functioning member of society in most places. Unless you, like, live in New York or Chicago. Like, I'm sure there's other cities that have great public transportation too, but, I acknowledge the fact that most people do need a car to be part of society, but it's just, like, I guess I think that having a car should be, like, an optional thing, not a required thing. Does that make sense? Like, if you want a car, you can have one, but it's not like you need to have a car just to exist in society. That, I would say that is kind of my stance in general. Especially because, like, cars are so expensive, if you don't want to worry about that expense, you shouldn't, like, you should be able to live your life without it. Like, public transportation should be good enough that, you know, that's what I take is. And obviously, like, the car industry really heavily lobbies against a lot of public transportation stuff. And that's why public transit is so bad in the US as compared to, like, Europe, for example, you know, they invest heavily in it. So, yeah. Not a big part, but definitely some. Social media is a big part of problems. Oh, not a big part, but definitely some. Yeah, I mean, I think that social media, I mean, honestly, I will say, I'm pro social media. I think that social media does have some cons, but I think it's had a lot of pros. I think that we are more connected than ever before. We're able to see firsthand accounts on things going on across the world that we may never have been able to be as educated about. I feel like we are, like, also I think that even the music industry, I think that anyone can blow up on TikTok now, right? Like, the music industry used to be like you had to know someone. It was so much based off of networking. Now anyone can blow up. And the same thing that can be said about a lot of social media. It's like anyone can blow up on social media and make a living for themselves. And I think that's a very powerful tool as compared to, I feel like historically, like, you had to kind of know someone or something to get your foot in the door. I feel like social media has kind of democratized the attention economy a little bit. I don't know if that makes sense. Gosling or Reynolds? Ryan Gosling. I can't remember. Which one is Ryan Gosling again? I don't like Ryan Reynolds. I don't really like either. Which one is Ryan Gosling? Is he Ken? I guess I like him. He's fine though. I feel like both of those guys are not someone I would double take in public. Whenever I'm, like, assessing how attractive a celebrity is, I just think, like, if I saw them on the side of the road, would I look twice? I feel like for both of those dudes, no. Hollywood hot is not my hot though, I will admit. Like, I just think that most male actors are not very attractive in my opinion. And great. What the fuck? Okay, there we go. Sorry, stream crashed, of course. Just lighting. I think people can be easy to connect. Like, people can just be on social media and have tons of options. Well, I guess it depends how you use social media. Here's what I think, okay? Social media is a tool, just like a hammer, all right? Now, a hammer can be very bad. You can break your hand with a hammer if you don't know how to use it, right? Hammers can hurt people. But hammers can also be useful if you know how to use it, and then you can use it to build something amazing. And so I definitely think social media is the same kind of thing, where it's very much, how are you using it? Do you know how to use it? You know, I think that I feel like there's a lot of people who don't really have great media literacy skills. I think that media literacy 1,000% should be taught in public schools. I feel like, you know, like how to identify good versus bad information on the internet, etc., etc. But yeah, I guess that's kind of my take. I think social media is a tool. It's about how you use it. And I think it can definitely be a tool for bad, but can also be a tool for good. And I think that that's why it's so important to be educated. I think the first step to being able to wield social media as a tool for good and be something that positively impacts your life is to be educated and aware and, like, have good media literacy. They're just men that moms find hot. Oh, actors. Fair. Oh, my mom's celebrity crush was Brad Pitt, I believe. She's taking me to a sushi bar for the first day. I think she's paying too. Hey, well, that's fun. I find most actors in general are not interesting people. They are good at pretending, but at the cost of their own personality. I mean, I don't really know actors personally like that, so I can't really evaluate their character. I mean, there are a lot of fake news outlets. Yeah, that's why you have to have media literacy. It's kind of like if you're writing a research paper and you have to, like, look for sources, right? You need to know how to identify what is a good source and what is a bad source so that you can write a good research paper. Social media is the exact same thing. You need to know, like, having media literacy is knowing what is, like, being able to evaluate what is a good source of information versus a bad source of information. And yeah, like, yeah, because I agree, don't believe everything you see on the internet for sure, but like, you need to be able to critically think about the things that you're seeing on social media. You can't just like consume, no thoughts, no nothing, glazed eyes, scroll. Don't do that. I would say no, don't do that. I think it's good if you're like watching something that's making you think. Like I don't know, I guess I don't know how to I guess I don't know how to explain that you should have critical thinking when you're trying to learn things. People do that though, LOL. Well, yeah, I know people do that. That's why I'm saying, like, I'm trying to say don't do that. Anyways, I guess, yeah, I guess I don't really know how. I feel like I'm a thinker. I feel like I'm always like thinking / analyzing the things that I see, the media. Like, even if I'm watching a TV show, I'm like really thinking about shit. And I guess it kind of baffles me that some people like don't. I don't know, because then it's like, what's the point? What's the point then if you're not like I don't know. And maybe because I do watch a lot of like educational type of content, or like I like to consume thought-provoking content. Like that's a big part of what I enjoy about the internet, is like I enjoy hearing about all these different topics and issues and seeing all the different sides to an issue. And then that's like one of the best ways I would say to be informed, like very basic. If you want to be able to like learn things on social media, okay, a great first step is you consume a lot of content about whatever it is you want to learn about. And through that, you're going to see some differences, you're going to see some similarities, and hopefully through consuming content from a bunch of different sources, let me reiterate that, a bunch of content from different sources, that will then allow you to be better at building your own opinion. If you're only getting your information from one source, you're likely going to inherit the bias of that source. Like, I don't know, everyone has bias, right? We're all human. Every source is going to have some kind of bias and whatnot. And so I think that the best way is to consume from a lot of different sources and also a lot of different viewpoints. Like, I very oftentimes will watch videos of someone making an argument that I don't necessarily agree with, but I want to hear what they have to say, you know? Like, I think that that's also kind of part of it, is consuming different viewpoints around an issue or a concept, so that you don't find yourself in an echo chamber of just people who agree with you, and then you're just like, you're hearing all these thoughts from people that agree with you, and then when you're confronted with someone that disagrees with you, you're gonna instantly jump on, well, what do you mean? Like, you're just so wrong because everything I've ever heard says X and now blah blah blah. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's always important to kind of hear from the other side. I think that'll allow you to like clearly think about the issue more. You know, because most issues are not just kind of so black and white. Usually both sides kind of like have some good points, have some not good points, you know? I hate when people have 2 live streams at the same time. Okay. Knowledge is power. I'll agree with that one. Cheers for the hydrate. Oh wait, is there no hydrate? Thank you for the beats. Tanka. Tell us about Mochi's trip to Lake Michigan. Oh yeah, I took him to the lake a few weeks ago. It's an old pic. But yeah, I like went on a walk. I brought him in his little stroller. He was so happy. It would be nice if everyone could seek middle ground. Unfortunately, corporate media and social media profits off of sensationalist content. I don't know if I would agree. I don't think that everyone should seek middle ground. I think that that's weenie. Sorry. I think it's good to have a stance on problems. I also think it's good to be educated and aware. And, you know, I think that, I guess the minute that you're finding yourself being like, oh, like, oh my god, like, I just can't believe you thinking that, like, I don't know, you should be able to, like, actually have legitimate arguments to back up why you think what you think. The minute that you're being like, well, that's just because that's the way that it is. Oh, that's just because it's always been this way. Oh, that's just because, like, this is the right way to think or do or whatever. The minute you're doing that shit, that means that you have once you're not able to back up why you think what you think and you're just saying, oh, because that's correct, because that's right, blah, blah, blah. Not great. I feel like you've already kind of lost. You gotta, if you can't back it up, all right then, maybe you need to learn more about whatever it is and whatnot. And I only say that as someone that, like, used to be guilty of that. I feel like I used to be someone that, I don't know, I guess, like, I was always surrounded by people that had very similar opinions. I had the same opinions as them, and so I was just like, well, this is clearly the right way to think about things then, right? And then I come to college, I'm interacting with people who think differently, and it really made me, like, think about things of, like, you know, like, why do I think this? Like, what is my backing, what is my reasoning? And now I feel like that's why I'm someone that always welcomes debates and discussions, because if I can't back up why I think what I think, then that either means A, I need to do more research and become more educated, or B, like, clearly I'm just inheriting this opinion or this viewpoint from, I don't know, my family or my friends or something like that. Who's she talking to? I'm talking to you. I'm talking to y'all. Hi. Trav, thank you so much for the tier 1. I appreciate that. I never do that. Have reasoning? What do you mean? There are some issues with no middle ground. Some things are very clearly wrong/good. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it is good to kind of, like, think about what your stance is. And you don't need to be completely one side or the other, but I think it's just good practice when it comes to critical thinking. Like, I just think it's so annoying. I think it's annoying and obnoxious whenever there's people that are like, yeah, like, I don't actually have an opinion about this. I'm just being devil's advocate. Like, I'm actually, like, I don't really have any thoughts. I don't really have any opinions. Like, blah, blah. It's like, I'll say it again, weenie, weenie, weenie. But, you know, I guess some people are weenies. That's not middle ground, though, haha. I guess fair, but also, like, people that do try to play both sides, I think, are also annoying. Like, I don't know, I guess maybe we're thinking of different things, but I don't think that everyone should be in the middle. Like, let's think about, like, slavery or something that used to be a problem, right? Like, I don't really think we should be in the middle on that issue. You know, like, I think that understanding, it is normally a spectrum and whatnot, and I don't think it's great to be super extreme on any side, but I think that if you have strong opinions, like I think everyone has strong opinions on, like, what they think is right for the world. I think you should stand up for, you know, fighting for, like, equality and positivity and all those things. Like, I would say, yeah. So, that's funny. Hi, Martina, hello. And incredibly annoying and unproductive. Facts. Thank you for the chilies. Thank you. Middle means yeah. Okay, hold on. I kind of lost my thought. Oh, J-Rue Bryant, thank you so much for the tier 1. Happy 25 months. Sorry, I don't have my alerts up, so if I'm, like, not being able to see all your guys' messages, that's why. The lighting tells me that you look good in burgundy hair. Oh, like with, like, a reddish tint. I thought about that. I thought about, like, you know, having a little auburn hair moment in the fall. I don't know if that's summertime vibes, though. My hair does kind of lighten up a little bit in the summer, so maybe we'll see that. Ah! I wish my hair changed color, Sag. Really, you can get sun in. That's what I used to use to, like, really lighten it. I kind of like my darker hair now, though. Yeah, I feel like Sun-In allegedly makes your hair a little bit orange, but I kind of liked it. I feel like it made my hair like more of like a strawberry blonde brunette moment. I do that when I'm being manipulative and I'm avoiding an answer. What? Okay, I guess. I think it's better to find some journalists / commentators who ethics you trust, aka they wouldn't lie, search it, and go from there. I think that's a good one too. Everyone is biased. There's some issues with no middle ground. But even so, I still think like even if you just consume content from one journalist or commentator, not great. You're just gonna kind of adopt their opinions. I think it's good to like critically think and analyze about all the issues. Maybe I'm just a thinker though. Something that I think is like kind of jarring that I've realized as I've gotten older is like there are so many people who just like I don't know, like they're just not really thinking about shit. Which honestly, like that sounds relaxing. Like I just feel like my brain is just always like go, go, go. Like always, there's always shit going on in there. But I don't know. I guess I think that there's a lot of people who just don't think about things that much. Must be nice. I am on TikTok. Oh, cheers for the hydrate. Have a bitch go on and on. It's a feminine phenomenon. Oh, I forgot about my dinner. OMG. Sorry. Eating some broccoli. Oh wait, Kimmy, sorry, I didn't see your message in here. Best steakhouse in Chicago? I don't really know. I've never really had a super great, like, I don't know. I like Fogo de Chao, but that's just like unlimited meats. Like, Fogo de Chao, I remember the first time I went there, I was like, this place is crazy! What are your thoughts on extraterrestrials? Like aliens? Pretty agnostic about it, to be completely honest. I feel like maybe they're out there, maybe not. I think, I feel like the fact that we haven't, like, seen any type of signs or anything crazy, that is, I would say, the main motivator that pushes me to believe, like, maybe there is, like, some kind of god or something. Like, maybe humans are special in some kind of way or something like that. I do kind of believe in, I guess I do kind of think of the Great Filter Theory. I guess what do I think about aliens? Fermi Paradox, Great Filter, Those, I would say those two theories or whatever kind of summarize my general stance. Like, I think that probably, like, mathematically, statistically, there should be life out there, right? Statistically, also, like, Earth is pretty young, humanity is really young. We should see more advanced species, like, you know, out there. We don't, though. Doesn't mean that there's not species that are, like, little old animals on their planet, right? We would have no way of knowing if there's, like, some planet that just has, like, tribal level species or whatever. But we would notice if there was like some, you know, giant interstellar empire, you know, like we would be able to see the energy output and shit from that. But we don't see that. And like I said, Earth is very young, humanity is very, very, very young. So other species should theoretically have had a lot more time to evolve and be an interstellar species, but for whatever reason there's not, and that's where the Great Filter Theory comes in. Is basically like the Great Filter Theory is basically like there is some kind of filter. Now there's two possibilities, okay? There's some kind of filter that makes it really difficult for complex intelligent life to occur, and maybe we've already passed that, okay? Like there's some kind of like something that's very difficult, and there's a lot of amazing things that had to happen for humanity to even exist, right? Like first of all, from like even basically like the we got living organisms, right? And then we got one organism ate another smaller organism. Big organism gave protection to the small one. It also gets food for itself and for the small one that's now inside of it. What did that small one do? That small one became the mitochondria, powerhouse of the cell. It takes the food that the bigger organism gives it, yum, 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 eats it up and gives it as a more efficient energy source to the big cell. Bada bing, bada boom. That's how we got our first like cell. And yeah, so who knows? Like there's like a lot of things that were like really crazy that had to happen in order for us to exist. Even the fact that we were able to dominate the planet despite the fact that we're not the strongest, we're not the fastest, yada yada yada, you know? So and then the other part of the great filter, the more pessimistic side, is that there is some kind of filter or something that is going to makes it very, very difficult for species to kind of be interstellar, basically, and that we just don't know what that is because we haven't like reached that point technologically or something, or I don't know. Who knows, right? Who knows? But I like to believe that maybe we already passed it. Whatever it was, we passed it. We're good. We're gonna be conquering space. We gotta be interstellar, planetary with it. You know, I think that's what I'm gonna choose to believe in. Oh, thank you for the roses, guys. Earth isn't young, it's old AF. Okay, it's young compared to the creation of everything. It's young compared to other planets and other stars and other galaxies and whatnot. Like we're talking about like the Big Bang, beginning of time. Thank you for the biddies. Well, the thing is too, though, I feel like there could be life on other planets that are not like human life. Like they're not creating carbon dioxide or anything like that. You know, maybe there's species out there that like breathe in, I don't know, fucking poison. But like to them, it's not poison. I think people need to have an open mind when it comes to extraterrestrials. There are people that say we are not and have recovered. Okay, I will have to say that I don't think that aliens have visited Earth. I will say that I do not think that. I did think this when I was a child. My mom was a huge lover of Ancient Aliens. And if you've never seen Ancient Aliens, it's basically this guy with the craziest hair you've ever seen, talking about a lot of the ancient structures and how it would have been super hard for ancient humans to like know or build this or whatever. And they're like, so aliens must have visited and they did it and they told the humans, blah, blah. And I'm just like, okay, that to me, that's a huge reach in my opinion. But yeah, at the end of the day, I'm pretty agnostic about things. I feel like, you know, maybe there is, maybe there isn't, you know, who am I to say? If it's not, I don't tend to have like a super, super diehard stance on things like this, I guess, on like whether aliens are real, whether there's intelligent life out there, whether we have an afterlife, whether there's a God, I don't know. Because it's like, what I believe is that really gonna have any kind of impact on my life. You know, I feel like my more intense stances tend to come from things that I feel like we can change, we can affect right now, like social issues and whatnot, you know? I've given... Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm just so... I don't really care what our government says or doesn't. I just feel like they, people talk out of their asses all the time. especially in the government. So, I'm pretty whatever the government is saying. Shit, I'm like, okay, buddy. All right, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Aliens are on Earth right now, sitting on your couch in a different dimension. Who knows? Maybe. They gave us all this technology. What? Oh, aliens? Nah. Humans smart as fuck, alright? Humans smart AF, and we did that shit, alright? We had trees and rocks, and now we have Wi-Fi. We did that shit. I do think that humanity is cool as fuck. I have to admit. I think humans are cool as fuck. We're smart. We got that indomitable human spirit. Anybody else on indomitable human spirit TikTok? I see this shit all the time. And this actually ties in so well with our alien conversation, because it's always videos that are like the alien after he's experimented on this live hairless ape and like cut off two of its limbs just to see blah blah blah, and it's still fighting, and then it's like the indomitable human spirit. And it's basically adrenaline. A lot of it's just adrenaline. But or even like this, I think the best one that I saw that was about this, it was like a woolly mammoth, and it was like sweating, it was like breathing hard, it was like I think we finally lost them. We've been running for hours and days now. It's a huge woolly mammoth, right? And then it looks over and it sees the humans there. Because you know, humans, like, basically humans just kind of like out-enduranced a lot of their prey. Like prey that they couldn't physically beat. They just basically like kept chasing them until the animals like literally couldn't run anymore because of exhaustion. And then the humans would come in and like fuck them up basically. And it's like, damn, like imagine how terrifying that would be. Imagine being an animal and you're running from something for days and days, and every time you think that you finally lost them, you look over and there they are. They're not even coming up to attack you, they're just waiting. They're waiting until you literally pass out from exhaustion. So yeah. Indomitable human spirit. I fucking love it. I mean, if aliens are real, so why not ghosts? I will say the ghosts, I'm gonna have to go with, I don't believe in ghosts. Alright, if ghosts are real, jiggle this bunny. They didn't do it. We'll see though. Maybe something has to happen. How do I... Oh. Thank you. Ghost isn't your bitch. Fair enough. I have one friend that is like so diehard about ghosts though. She's like, I've had paranormal experiences and whatnot, and I'm like, oh, maybe, I don't know. Me personally though, maybe I just need to have a paranormal experience or something. I'll have to go to some crazy haunted house this fall. We can live stream it with our IRL backpack. Ayo. But yeah, I guess that's like one thing. I think that there's plenty of things that are much, yeah, I guess I don't really believe in like an afterlife of sorts. So I think that is probably one of the core reasons why I don't really believe in ghosts. But yeah. Okay. Why would a ghost fall for the oldest trick in the book? Yeah, I don't know. I guess I just really, that one I'm just like, yeah, I don't know about them apples. But who knows? Maybe one day I'll have a crazy paranormal experience. I'll be a changed woman. Like, guys, the ghosts are real. They're out to get us. Just kidding. Hi, Alienware. Hello. I mean, wait. Hi. Okay. Oh. Keep forgetting about this. Let's see. What time is it? 8:30? I'll just heat this up and eat this after stream, I think. Should I laugh a little? Make a bitch go on and on. It's a feminine. Hee hee hee. Did I get the 25 minutes on TikTok? I don't know. How do I look how long I've been live for? Oh, 41 minutes. Yes. I think I got it. Oh, thank you guys for the likes. Yeah, if you guys are enjoying the stream, if you want to give likes, it helps it out. Helps the girl out. Yay! I know, yay and stuff. Hopefully next TikTok stream can be off my computer. Wow, my face cannot stop being so shiny. So shiny. Gotta get a little powder. Make a bitch go on and on. It's a feminine phenomenon. Guys, I have a new favorite artist. Her name is Chappelle Roan, and she's amazing. I love her. She calls herself Midwest Princess, and I've been listening to all her music lately, and it's so good, and I highly recommend. I saw my granddad as a... Oh, interesting. See, I feel like whenever, like, I don't know. I'm always like, see, maybe that was just a shadow. Because there have been times where, like, I think I see some shit and it's like my fucking clothes on my chair. Have you guys ever had that? Like, you know, when, like, I don't know. I feel like I used to, like, pile up clothes on my chair sometimes if I, like, didn't fold my laundry before bed. And then sometimes, like, out of the corner of my eye, it would, like, look like a person and I'd be like, oh, I'm scared. Sorry, I'm gonna dim these lights a little. Maybe they're just a little aggressive, and that's why we got the shines. That's the worst. I would sleep with the light on. See, I feel like, in my opinion, I just think I'm much more likely to be harmed by another human being than, like, some ghost or something. You know? I think that's maybe that's just me. I feel like I'm much more likely. Yeah. No, not clothes. So scary. It's the bear versus man discourse. Facts. But, like, statistically, you know. True. If I were a ghost, I would haunt you. Alright, cool beans. Let me know how that goes. Yeah, if you ever, like, pop up, try to give me some kind of sign. Write me a note, at least. Like, I am a ghost and I'm real. I need to see the ghost. I need to see, like, a pen ghost writing this. Ghost writing! What did I do today? I actually filmed a ton of stuff today. I filmed an ASMR video, filmed some stuff for Fonsley, exclamation social, yay. Filmed, let's see, the only thing I didn't get to film that I wanted to, I had to film some stuff for brands. I'm also hoping, well, yeah, we'll see. I want to film a try-on haul for my personal YouTube as well. I did a little summer shopping for some summer clothes. Yippee-ki-yay. But that's what I did. I had a productive day today. Productive day, I was doing shit, and we still ended up streaming, so I think that's a dub. That's why I was planning on just doing a shorter, little chatting stream, you know? You ever heard of Missing 411? No. Twitch gets more love than us, breaks my heart. Sorry, they're a little more active than you guys. Trying my best though. Excuse me. Wait, there are some scripts that when you take the meds has side effects about seeing things. One thing a lot of peeps that take them report seeing is shadow man or shadow people. Happens a lot with sleep meds. That's crazy. That's crazy. What do you think? I will say, I used to be very, very, very scared of the dark. And it sounds so weird. And like, I'm not talking about like when I was a kid. I'm talking about like I'm like 17, all right? And actually, oh fuck, if I think about this, I might bring it back up. I've kind of conquered this a little. But I used to be very, very scared of the dark because sometimes when I was laying in my room, like I used to like literally sleep with a nightlight on, like full grown at like fucking 17. Like I was full grown sleeping with a nightlight on because if my room was like pitch black, I swear, like I could see things. I like not like see the like it was my imagination. It was my imagination. But like I swear it would like I don't know how to explain this. It literally looked like I would like see normally creatures of some kind. This is why this is like my fear is like I think like for whatever reason like my primal fear is like creatures of some kind. And I remember the first time this happened to me, I was like 5 or 6, and I watched this like little documentary on National Geographic with my mom, and it was about like these like short people, like I don't know, this like ancient human civilization where like everyone was like really short, I don't know, and they like showed pictures of them and they like kind of looked creepy. And I remember that night I kept like seeing them in the corner, but like they weren't really there, but like I was like seeing them and I was like getting scared. And like, yeah, sometimes when I would be like laying in bed at night, I would just like be seeing creatures. And I don't know, comes a little bit probably from overactive imagination. But yeah, and I remember one time, like sometimes I would just get really scared and I would cry. But the thing that would suck was that like, since it's the dark, right? Like this is happening when there's like pitch black. I would like try to close my eyes, but then when you close your eyes, like if you close your eyes when it's pitch black, it's still pitch black. So like I would still see them, like see whatever it was. But yeah, I used to be like scared of the dark. And I remember I told a friend about this one time and she was like, Kaylee, that's sleep paralysis. And I was like, well, I could still move. So, I don't know. But for whatever reason, I feel like that's why creature stuff has always been the scariest to me. Like A Quiet Place, I thought was scary. Like, I don't know. Like, something about, like, a giant, huge creature that could, like, kill me on a whim. Like, I don't know why. I feel like I have, like, some primal human fear. When it's so dark, that happens to me, too. Yeah, I feel like it's just, yeah, my brain being active. Schizo? If you have schizophrenia, you, like, see stuff all the time. Or not all the time, but, like, it's not just only in the dark. It's a little more serious. It actually impacts your life. But, I mean, I guess, I don't know. I can't speak for everyone. But, I mean, I would know that they're, like, not real. The Thing. Let me think of like The Descent. I thought that movie was so scary when I was a kid. Oh my gosh. The Dino Human. Oh, okay. Hold on, let me ban this annoying ass person. Block. There we go. I guess I don't know how to ban them, I only know how to block them. Alright. Got rid of the spam. What about the particles in the air when you shake your head really fast or sneeze? Those are literally white blood cells. Not real. Ghosts are real. What? I don't think ghosts are real. Cryptids? Yeah. What are cryptids? Hunters go oh shit, sorry, Sidmo. Oh my gosh. I was telling my freaking 411 is missing is based on how many people are missing under the wildest circumstances. Oh. I think it's more likely someone just fucking kidnapped them. Hunters going missing, hikers going missing, and more. Like, how does an old man go missing that can't walk with his group of hunters? All it takes is someone with a fucked up idea living in that forest. I guess, okay, I'm not gonna lie, I used to be super into, like, what's the word? it's not controversy, conspiracies. I used to be so into conspiracy theories. Like, I would literally be like up on like, oh, this is when Twitter was the best, like peak Twitter, when like Twitter threads were like such a thing, and I would like scroll through these conspiracy theory Twitter threads forever, blah blah blah. And then I actually watched this really interesting documentary about conspiracy theories, and it completely just poof dispelled them. And now I no longer really believe in, like, I'm just not a conspiracy theory person. Like, if there is, like, I feel like there are, like, I don't know. I just think, basically, if you believe in conspiracies, people fall down conspiracy rabbit holes. They start believing all these different conspiracies, and basically, once you, like, start believing in crazy conspiracies, you will start to believe in crazier and crazier things. It is a snowball effect. So beware, I guess. That's why usually when you meet people that are into conspiracy theories, it's not like they believe in one or two conspiracy theories, like they believe in like all of them or something, and it makes it. And then basically once you start believing in all these conspiracy theories, right, you're gonna really start to doubt reality. You're gonna start to really question and doubt your reality and always think that people are lying, always thinking that people are deceiving. It creates a lot of paranoia within you, and then once you have this disconnect from reality, it actually makes you really easy to manipulate. And yeah, unfortunately, a lot of conspiracy theories are used to like manipulate people to act or behave certain ways. And I don't know, once I like learned and watched all this stuff, I thought it was really fascinating, really interesting. And now I feel like I'm so much more reserved when it comes to conspiracy theories. So I guess beware, be careful. I feel like conspiracy theories are really cool and interesting, but like once you, it can very easily become something more. And like the way that conspiracy theories interact with your psyche is actually something that can end up having a very big impact on you, negatively. So I don't know how many people fall down conspiracy theory rabbit holes and their life turns out better. Usually it is very negative, so just beware, but like still cool, still interesting. And you know, at the end of the day, our government does lie to us occasionally and whatnot, but you know, you don't want to reach a point in your life where you have like uber paranoia, you're questioning everything about your reality bubble. Like, that's just not a great state of mind to be in. You know, but at the end of the day, I think it is good to question things that you're told, to kind of like, I don't know, like critically think about the world around you and not just blindly believe everything that you're told. Like, I think that stuff, I still, you know, am a supporter of that, I suppose. I really have to ignore them and live life in a positive way. Wait, what? It's beneficial to at least be aware of them. Yeah, like, who knows, you know? I mean, I do think it's, like, I think it's good to, like, critically think and not just, like, blindly believe in, you know, everything you're told growing up or by, you know. What you just said was a conspiracy theory? Alrighty now. I don't know if you've seen it, but In Search of Flat Earth by Dan Olson on YouTube deals with these sort of magical thinkings and delusional topics. Probably the best video essay I've ever seen. Really? Wait, that is pretty interesting. I think, do you guys remember that flat earther who was like trying to prove the earth was flat by like doing that hole experiment? He took two holes that were like exactly lined up, both were 17 feet from the ground, and then he like put them really far away from each other, and then he's like, okay, and he like put a light through one of them, and then he's like, okay, like the earth is flat, so that means I'm gonna be able to like see through this hole to the other one. But he wasn't able to because the earth is curved, so like the other hole like looked like it was lower, and he's like, wait, something's wrong. He like kept having to like lower the hole that he was by until it was like lowered, and then he like proved that the earth was round while trying to prove that the earth was flat. And I thought that was funny. But that's what I don't understand about flat earthers. It's like, you can literally do an experiment, like literally just do a little DIY at-home experiment, and like you will just be disproven instantly with your own, you can see with your own eyes. Like, I don't know. We just need to get a whole bunch of flat earthers together, I think. Round them all up and make them all be like, okay, like this is here's are some experiments you can do to prove the earth is flat. Now go and do that. But yeah. Those flat earth, I mean, yeah, I just feel like I don't know how anyone I think most people that say they're flat earthers are probably trolling. This motherfucker from my uni wrote an essay about the earth being flat and failed the class. Deserved. No, that's like the one time I was in a group project. It was like the final that was worth a huge part of the grade, and like one of the guys just decided to completely go against everything that we were saying as part of our project, and then was like having memes in the presentation, and he fucked us up. At that point, it's like, how'd you even get here? How'd you even get this far? Oh, wait, what? Got her. Oh, you're a conspiracy theorist. Oh, you're saying that the conspiracy theories are all real. Oh, let's just start making up conspiracy theories. We'll plant them. Debunks all the... There are flat earth conferences? Really? Why? Wait. Oh, how many socials am I streaming on right now? Low-key 3. So, sorry if I'm a little all over the place, but some chats are moving slow. I feel like actually chats are not too crazy today, so I'm able to chat with y'all a little more. That's why I like to do these just chatting streams with you guys, because that way we got lots of people to chat with. Woohoo, woohoo. Or playing Fallout. I actually do want to start playing Fallout. Wait, if I start playing Fallout, should I also stream it on Kick? Or Twitch. I mean, not Twitch. TikTok? I think we're going to start playing Fallout next week. It won the poll that I did on Twitter. Here. Like 188 degrees. Here, let me send the poll. Vote on what game you would want me to play next if you haven't. I do think Fallout is gonna win. Are gaming streams popular on TikTok? Actually, yes. I have seen gaming streams on TikTok. TikTok was really trying to push gaming streams, actually, so they like would promote your stream if you would stream games. Especially Genshin Impact, for whatever reason. I feel like Genshin Impact was like that. They had like the special hashtags and everything. There's like a lot of Genshin Impact events on TikTok. But yeah, I actually do. Okay, let's see. What is this poll even looking like? Okay, we got Fallout 4 winning, but just barely winning. We got Fallout 4 at 38.7% of votes. We have Last of Us at 33.2%, Detroit Become Human at 17.6%, and Stray at only 10.5%. I do feel like we will play Stray at some point, though. Just because it's such a short game, we could like play that in a week or like 1 or 2 streams, you know? So, yeah, I do think we'll probably play that. We'll probably play all of these at some point. I feel like Fallout 4 would be good just because I just watched the show. I really liked it. I feel like there's a little bit of hype around it, but if it's like not as fun, because I know a lot of people were saying like Fallout 4 isn't that good. So if it's not that fun, like we can always just stop playing it. You know, like we don't have to finish it if it's not that good, but might as well try it out a little bit. I have never really played any of the Fallout games except for the app. Except for the app, the little mobile app where you can like have your own shelter and stuff. New Vegas is goated though. I don't like the graphics. I don't like the way the graphics look in New Vegas. Is that just me? I feel like I don't know, like yeah, the graphics to a game are such a big part. I feel like I can't play games that have shitty graphics. That's why I don't really like playing older games a lot. Sorry. I have a crush on Fallout TV series lead actress. Oh, she a baddie. She definitely a baddie. I was watching the show and I was like, she's so pretty. I was like, she's too pretty for this post-apocalyptic world, but I guess she's from a vault, so she's supposed to be like a normie. But she's very pretty. Yeah, there were people on there was like, I don't know if you guys saw, there was people arguing on Twitter because what else is there to do, right? People arguing on Twitter whether she was pretty or not. Chat, if you saw the new Fallout show, do you think the main girly pop is pretty? Yes or no? Because there were people being like, she is. Like, she just is. Like, so, you know, objectively pretty. And, like, anyone that was saying that she's ugly is just wrong. She's kind of a homely girl next door look, TBH. Really? No, I would. What? First of all, she looks like a model. She looks like she could be straight on the cover of fucking Vogue. That's what I think of her. Let me look this up. What's her name? What's like? Let me just Fallout 4 actress. Oh wait, Fallout. Sorry, Fallout TV show. Just Ella Purnell. She's literally got big, gorgeous eyes, the cutest little nose, like. What? What do you mean, girl next door? Where do you live? Where do you live and how do I get there? Because I just feel like, I don't know, I guess I just think she's so pretty. Is this just me, like, where do you live that this is girl next door for you? Like, huh? Here, TikTok, sorry, you guys can't see. I'll show you. We're talking about the Fallout actress. Like, how is this girl next door? You know what I mean? Like, where do you live? Maybe if she got, like, no makeup on, but I feel like guys that, like, see girls with no makeup, they just always think girl next door vibes. Like, this ain't no girl next door. This is a drop-dead gorgeous fucking woman. Like, a work of art. I feel like sometimes I couldn't even, like, it was taking me out of the apocalyptic vibe because she was just too pretty for it. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe I'm just a simp, I don't know, but I think that this girl is very pretty and I don't know how anyone could really say otherwise. Like, look at this. Look at this. This is unreal. This is unreal. In the best way possible. She's the voice for Jinx in Arcane? Wait, I did not know that. I've been wanting to rewatch Arcane lately, to be honest. It was just so good when I saw it the first time. You knock on her door and she's freaking slays. No, she is. She does slay. You're just try. Thank you. It's okay, guys. All you guys being like, you're pretty, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's fine. Me calling another woman beautiful does not take away from another woman's beauty does not take away from my beauty, you know? I love to simp. I love it. It's actually so fun. I think she's pretty, but not drop dead. That's fair. But there was, like, people, like, saying that she's ugly, and that's what people were being like, she's just not. Like, you can be like, oh, like, she's just not as attractive to me, but, like, to say that that girl's ugly, I just feel like that's just wrong. Like, that's just wrong. I feel like also you can, like, acknowledge that someone is attractive and be like, but they're, like, not my type or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you can also, I don't know. I guess people just like to argue, though, at the end of the day. Who are you talking about? We're talking about Ella Purnell, I think was her name, right? She looks like that British chick that was big a few years ago. Who? You gotta audition some days for these roles. Do you guys think I'd be a good actress? I think I could be a good, well, I'm a terrible liar, so maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know if I'd be a good actress. I think I could be a good voice actress, but I feel like acting itself, like, that's hard, honestly. Wait, what? I didn't like the other dude that wanted the mech suit, kind of ruined the show for me. Wait, me fucking too. I hated that motherfucker. What was his name? Maximus or some shit? Literally every time he was on screen, I literally was like, stop, get him off. Can he die? We had, like, everyone dying but this guy, and I'm like, please, please, kill him off, kill him off, kill him off. I was being a hater, though. I was being a hater. I just really didn't like, I guess I don't really like overly self-righteous dudes, like, ugh. Not my vibe. The one from 13 Reasons. Huh. Acting does require training. It's not just show up. No, I know. But I do think like some people have like a knack for it or not. Nar. I think I could do voice stuff though, because I feel like I don't know. I feel like I'd have an easier time. Because then I only have to focus on like voice stuff. Plus, I'm pretty animated. I feel like I could. I don't know. We'll see. I tried to kind of get into like voice acting stuff a little bit, but then I was like, too much competition. I was like, there's too much competition for this shit. I can't. There's people, I can't. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that's something. I feel like I would only get into like acting or something like that if I like had a connection. I did some networking. I like had an in. Which actually, I did have an actor friend when I was living in LA. And I did, so who knows? Maybe one day he'll hook it up. How many accents can you imitate? 0. I actually am really bad at accents. And most of the time, I actually do not notice when people have accents. Oh my god. When we were finishing Baldur's Gate 3, someone came into chat talking about how everyone was British. That was actually so insane. And I was like, what do you mean everyone's British? They're like, they literally have British accents. And I'm like, what? Like, I swear to God, I just did not notice that they were. I just thought that that's how they talked. And, like, that's the thing that's so confused. Like, I feel like that's why I don't really register accents, is because, like, everyone talks in their own way. Everyone has their own voice and tone. And, like, I don't know. I feel like everyone kind of says things a little weird. I don't know. Maybe that's why. Maybe I can't be a voice actress then, because I like am not good with accents. I am accent blind. I don't know what that means though. I'm like, does this mean something? Am I like tone deaf or something? Like, I feel like this has to be, because the way that other people act whenever I try to, the way that you guys act whenever I try to tell you guys about this, you're like, this is crazy. Like, does anyone in chat feel like they're the same way? Am I Australian? No. I'm American! Screech! Eagle screeches in the distance. Ain't no way. Like, British stands out to me immediately. No, the only time I really notice if someone has an accent is if it's, like, really heavy. To the point where it's, like, a little difficult to understand them. But if I can understand them completely, I'm not... I guess it kind of comes down to the fact that, like, I don't really... When I'm listening to someone talk, I'm listening to the content of their words, I guess. I'm not listening to, like, the sounds that they're making. I'm listening to, like, the ideas being... Like, what is being said, not, like... I don't know how to explain this. Yeah, like, when I'm listening to someone talk, I'm not really paying attention to the auditory, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I'm just, like, comprehending the words, and then that's what's digesting in my brain, is, like, what they're saying. And that's why that's why I only notice if, like, their accent is making it difficult to understand what they're saying, because then I'm like, wait, what? Like, what are they saying? And that's what's being like, oh, they have an accent. You know, like when like when you're in school and then you got like a professor that has an accent and you're like, wait, what the fuck did they just say? And then it's like, oh, I guess they have an accent, and I wouldn't have noticed. Sally, thank you so much for this sub with Prime. I appreciate that. Happy 19 months. Thank you. Oh, so you're just slow? No, I can understand what you're saying, okay? I actually don't need to, like, think about accents. I don't understand how that could be an intelligence thing whatsoever. If anything, I feel like how are you focusing completely on what people are saying if you're, like, so hung up on, like, their tone of voice? Like, oh my god, that is one thing I actually don't like, people that care, that, like, are always, I don't know, like, has anyone ever had a friend that's like, wait, how did you just say that word? Like, I don't know. I don't like people like that. They like make fun of people. There's like, or not make fun, but like, yeah, they kind of like point out the way that people talk or say things or whatever. It's just like, oh my god, why are you even caring about that? I'm good at reconciling accents, but I grew up all over. I guess so. I think I also have interacted with people that have, I don't know, I've interacted with lots of people that have accents. But I'm just like not really thinking about that. I'm not like thinking, I'm thinking about the content of what they're saying. Not like back there. I don't know, they're like the tone. Your nostrils flare, I saw that. Yes, my nostrils flare. They're judging you if their focus is on your accent. Yeah, I'm like, why do other people focus on that so much? In college, we were taught to lose our accents so people would listen to what we say versus how we say it. Yes. I think that's a right way. I guess I don't really feel like this is something I even want to pay attention to. You're not actively thinking about it, but you're thinking about it. I'm not thinking about it. I guess you guys are, though. Anyways, maybe I don't know, maybe I have some kind of problem. I don't understand when Boston and Irish people speak, but that's just me. I don't feel like there's really... I don't know. I feel like a lot of Americans sound pretty much the same to me. Unless they have like a really heavy kind of accent, like a really heavy southern drawl or something. But like, I don't know, I don't really notice a difference in like how East Coast people speak compared to West Coast, compared to Midwest. To me, they all just kind of sound American. I guess there's certain things... Like, I feel like Southern accents are probably the most noticeable to me. Because they really got that, like, I don't know. I feel like they really do be drawing it out a little bit. But if you were to try to ask me to impersonate any kind of, like I don't know what a fucking New Yorker talks like. I just think of, I'm walking it! Is that kind of, like, the vibe? I think the only importance is knowing someone's accents to understand their colloquialisms / slang. Really? I feel like I'll just ask. Like, wait, what does that mean? I will admit, I do think I think at this point, I feel like something I used to get really annoyed is I used to get really annoyed when people assume that I'm stupid, that I, like, when they first meet me. But I think that this is something I've actually come to accept as I've gotten older, and now I just, like, now there are certain things, like, I feel like I kind of just lost my train of thought. I think that I would rather have people underestimate me than overestimate me. Thoughts, chat? Would you rather always be underestimated or always be overestimated? Because being underestimated is annoying, right? It's like someone's thinking that you're stupid or that you're less than you actually are, you know? Like, I think... I don't know. New York is more like, hey, yo, let me get out bacon, egg, and cheese. I feel like that's just how, like, people in the city talk a little bit. Like, I don't know, I hear people in Chicago talking like that. I'd rather be estimated. Okay, ideally, yes, but we're talking, you know, you got one or the other. It's a dichotomy here. Overestimate people, think more of me. Wait, I'd be about it. Wait, what? Overestimate. People think more of me. I'd be about it. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad being overestimated because I feel like you can also work that to your advantage, right? Like, people think you're this hot shit. Maybe you're not as good, but you can still work that to your advantage, right? I think that there's, like, advantages to both. But yeah, I will say I am definitely usually underestimated. And I do think, yeah, I mean, I don't know what it is. I feel like most people, but that's, I would say, like, the most common thing I've ever had people say to me, which this is not a compliment and you should never say this to anyone, but it's always like, oh wow, you're way smarter than I thought you were. So you thought I was fucking stupid. So you just told me that you thought I would, like, I am offended. I don't know. I always, like, I've had people say that to me so much, and, like, they always are meaning it as a compliment, but I actually always get really pissed off and annoyed whenever someone says that. Not like pissed off and annoyed. Like, I don't take it as a compliment, I guess. Intellect is situational, though. I would say, wisdom is situational. Underestimate is better for me. I already thrive in that. I'm constantly underestimated. Yeah, because I feel like, I do think, like, the one good thing about being underestimated is that, like, it feels cool when you, like, prove that you're more than what people think. You know what I mean? But I do think being underestimated kind of sucks. It feels like, I don't know, because it's just kind of like, well, why do you think that? Like, I don't know. Underestimated is easy to overcome. Kind of. Yes and no. Like, yeah, if you, like, are building a friendship with the person, but if it's just, like, a passing interaction or something like that, or even, like, a job interview, you know? That's probably only in your own head. Most people probably don't think you're dumb off of just looking at you. No, this is based, I actually never thought this about myself until I had so many people say that to me. So this is not in my head. This is based off of what other people say. Because I never really, I don't know, I didn't really think I was like that. But once you reach a point where you got so many people saying that to you, it's like, okay, clearly that's just the default way. And don't worry, I'm not really, I don't know, like, I'm not really someone that, how do I want to phrase this? The things that I think other people think about me comes from them telling me that they think that about me. I never make assumptions about how people think about me, if that makes sense. I just ask, I guess. I don't know, or I, like, infer. But I guess whenever I am thinking about the way that other people are thinking about me, like I don't really make assumptions about how people, I don't know if that makes sense. Like, I just feel like I know so many people that, like, make so many assumptions of, like, I have friends that are like this, where they're like, oh my god, like, everyone's probably thinking XYZ about me. And I'm like, I'm gonna be honest, like, those people are probably not really thinking that much about you. Or, like, I don't know, like, I just don't think that, or, like, you don't know that they're thinking that. Like, what reason do you have to believe that they think that about you? Like, I don't know, I guess. And I think it's partially, I don't know. You think people think poorly of you? I don't make assumptions of what people think about me. I'm sure some people think poorly of me. I'm sure some people think amazingly of me. I think it 1000% depends on how they know me, like, or how they met me, or whatever, and what contexts we've interacted in. But I just kind of, the things that I think people think about me is usually based off of how they're treating me and the things that they say to me. I don't really believe that, like, everyone, because it's also, like, the people that, like, I don't know how to, I guess I don't really know how to explain this. True, it's not just in her head. She does experience this a lot in debates on Twitch also. They'll reach the end of a debate here and say she's smarter than they thought she was. Yeah, no, that's just something I've very commonly heard. Like, yes, on the internet, but also a lot, like, just in my personal life. I used to do some in high school and just get away with it because I had every teacher in my pocket and they would never suspect me. Oh, I don't know if it's really cool to be, like, a manipulative little fuck like that. Very few people give credit to a stranger. Some see someone visually attractive and assume they're not bright. Some will see someone overweight, they'll think they're late. Yeah, that's true. There's, like, a name for that, though, right? It's, what's it called? It's, like, you know, it's like that psychology thing where basically, like, for example, if someone cuts you off in traffic, you're like, fuck this fucking asshole, they're a dickwad. Versus if you cut someone off in traffic, you're like, oh my god, I just really had to merge. Like, oh, I'm in a rush. Or, like, something like that. Like, you attribute your own mistakes to the situation versus you attribute other people's mistakes and stuff to, like, who they are as a person. No, it's not confirmation bias. It's like, it's something. Oh my god, it's like, I literally cannot think of the fucking what it's called. That's actually a cool analogy. Yeah. Like, just think about that. That's why I'm not gonna lie, I just always, and maybe this is slightly delusional, okay? Yeah, maybe this is slightly delusional. But anytime someone does something negative to me, I always assume it's situational. Like, oh, maybe they were just in a bad mood, or oh, maybe they were just running late. I will always assume that. And then, okay, and then when someone like does that same thing like twice even, or like 3 times, like then it's like, okay, maybe they are actually a shitty person, or like blah blah blah. But anytime someone ever does something wrong the very first time, I will almost always attribute it to situational things. And see, this is why I think psychology should be a mandatory course, okay? Because I feel like there's so many things that I learned in psychology that like literally completely changed the way that I viewed the world and other people and myself. And then I was able to like change accordingly and adapt. And yeah, fundamental attribution error, that is correct. That is correct. And the example was the exact one. See, no, I'm telling you. I love, like, okay, first of all, I took AP Psych when I was in high school, and that was my all-time favorite class I took in high school. AP Psych, amazing. That then led me to want to pursue a psychology minor in college. So I took a few college-level psychology courses, and then I decided, why the fuck am I doing this? Like, this is nothing to do with my career. I just was, like, interested. And so then I, like, decided not to pursue that. But yeah, love psychology, and I just genuinely think that I think everyone would have a better understanding of, yes, other people, but also yourself, you know? Like, I think that everyone should have a basic level of psychology understanding. I don't know. Because it just makes so many things make sense. Like, so many things that you're like, why the fuck are people like this? Or why is the world like this? Then you just take psychology and you're like, oh, like, this is why. It's really cool. Oh, I don't know if I want to say that. Thank you for the bits though. Talk Clara going back to school. Claire's trying to go back to school for what? I haven't talked to her in a little bit. She's been busy with her new man though, so can't hate. Psych should be, yeah. I just think it helps make the world make sense. And I think that there would be less angry people in the world if they had a better understanding of why. You know what I mean? Why the world is the way that it is. That's why I like psychology. It's like, why am I the way that they are? Why am I the way that I am? Why are other people the way that they are? Psychology. Well, maybe sociology. Why do we interact the way that we do? And then you got physics. Why is the world the way that it is? And that's why physics and psychology were my 2 favorite courses that I took growing up, high school, I guess. Yeah, too bad I never got to take like a collegiate level physics class, but that would probably be honestly so hard. So I guess maybe for the best. I'm the same. This doesn't mean they're an arse, they're just being an arse in this moment. Yes, exactly. I feel like it's also good to give people the benefit of the doubt. Like, you know, when it comes to like a trivial mistake and something small like that. I do think that there are things that people can do though, where it's like you do this once and you've fucked up for good and there is no redemption from this, you know? Is this a Kick streamer? I mean, I'm streaming on Kick right now, aren't I? But I am multi-streaming, so do with that information what you will. I took psych and a couple sociology courses in college during my bio degree, and it's definitely fascinating. It's so fascinating, so interesting for sure. I think that, yeah, psychology is very interesting. Actually, what made me decide to drop my psych minor was when I started reaching like the neurology parts, and I'm like, okay, I don't want to have to like memorize all the different parts of the brain and shit. Like, I just want to learn about people and like do case studies and stuff, you know? Why do you think people aren't open-minded and empathetic? Because they were raised to be closed-minded. I think most people, I think the default is people tend to be, well, I don't know actually, because we are like a tribal species, so like subconsciously we do want to like think of in-group good, out-group bad, people that look like me good, people that look like me bad, whatever, like that's, you know, because we're tribal. But generally speaking, I feel like in today's day and age, we're in such like a, diverse. Like, also, I guess if you're like raised with only people that are like you, I think that can lead you to be very close-minded. That's why I think it's really important to have lots of different kinds of friends. Have friends of all different kinds of backgrounds, socioeconomic class, gender, like, I don't know. That's why I think it's so important to have diverse. Because I feel like you can't really be open-minded if you just interact with people that are just like you all the time and have similar backgrounds, similar life experiences, similar dreams and goals and ambitions. Like, you're kind of creating an IRL echo chamber for yourself. So interact with people that are different than you. It's great. It'll be great for self-growth and everything. I do think it takes a little bit of effort, because by default we're surrounded by people that are just like us, right? So yeah, I feel like you do have to like put in a little bit of effort. I think most people can accomplish that through like traveling maybe, or even just like moving to a new city, or even just living in a more urban area where maybe there's like a, like if you're from the cornfields or something. It's gonna be hard. Whole yapping of the Yappingtons. Hell yeah. Did she ever stop yapping? No, I don't. Also, why the fuck would I just sit here in silence? Let's just think about that for a second. Why would I just sit here in silence? Why don't you just go look at my Instagram, okay? That's me sitting there silently. We've become far more closed off since COVID. I think there's been studies showing that. We've receded into some worse tendencies. Yeah. Well, we also have algorithmic social media, which is different than how social media used to be. Like with TikTok, creates more echo chambers. Are you a Freudian perspective type person? What does that even mean? Hi, Ran. Do you ever interact with homeless people? I find it fascinating listening to some of their stories. Kind of. Not, I guess not like for extended periods of time. Thank you for the bits. You're also from a country founded by the... Fair. Like, do you agree with it or believe in that? Say it. Freud has like a few like things that he's said, so you're gonna have to like say what it is. He's said many things. He was a whole, like what? Didn't he came up with like penis envy? He came up with everyone wants to fuck their mom. He came up with a lot of weird ass shit. I'll just have to go with no, I guess, if you don't want to be specific. I feel like he's like yeah, Freud literally being like, yeah, all women are actually jealous of men for having penises and they wish that they could have penises too. It's like, what are you talking about, you weirdo? You fucking weirdo? Like, what? And then he's also being like, yeah, everyone wants to fuck their mom. Like, who is everyone? Who's everyone? Like, I don't know, Freud, that's one weird ass motherfucker, okay? That's one weird ass motherfucker. He's just a weirdo. Yeah. People only hold him in high regard because he was first in some stuff. Yeah, at least he was thinking about shit. At the end of the day, at least he was thinking, and I will have to respect him for that. The Freudian theory postulated that repressed feelings are psychologically suppressed or hidden in the unconscious mind and often manifested in dreams. That repressed feelings are psychologically suppressed. I mean, yeah, I feel like that's kind of like the definition of a repressed feeling, no? Ranzens, thank you for the tier 1. Happy 3 months. I appreciate that. Mwah. Heart. Thank you. It's odd that Carl Jung was a close colleague of Freud, but so different. True. We did like vaguely learn about these. I feel like the only thing I just remember about Freud is he's like a freaky ass motherfucker. Some psych friends I have hate his guts. Yeah, because he's like weird. Because of the things I just said, he like really had some weird takes. But at the end of the day, at least he was thinking. So can't really hate. Freud is a lame pose overhype as a man. I'm unfamiliar with the quote, but I assume he's referring to that are similar. Yeah, it's the Oedipus. Yes, Oedipus. Who else had to read Oedipus in school? god. Sorry, hold on. My computer is being weird. There we go. I wrote a Freud book in gender studies course. Yeah, what'd you think of it? Can I show my nails? I'm doing my in psychology I have to do marketing, so this is great. Oh wait, that's so cool. No, yeah, I love psychology. I feel like I definitely a very interesting subject, but I was like, I need to go get it. I'm like, let me go. I need to. Sorry, I'm like trying to phrase my words. I'm like, I want to do something. I didn't want to have to go to further schooling. And even though as much as I loved like the sciences and everything, it's kind of like I would have had to go to further schooling. And the only reason why I was able to even like go to undergrad was because I got a lot of financial aid and whatnot. And honestly, I fully thought I was gonna have to take out student loans for college, but luckily I started streaming and you guys helped me out. So thank you to everyone that's ever subscribed to me and donated and yada yada. You allowed me to graduate college debt-free. Yay! I did stream so much when I was in school though. I do feel like I sacrificed some of my college things. I guess the pandemic kind of shit on my college experience a little bit, but as it goes. But yeah, I feel like if I didn't have to worry about college being so expensive, I probably would have wanted to like go into a science or something more. But I also was like, I want to have a lucrative career, so I don't have to rely on my parents. I feel like that was a big goal of mine, was that I wanted to be able to be independent, you know. I guess both good and bad. Psychology research gets us where we understand it today. Yeah, no, definitely. Hi, Dark Knight. I had a very good position in marketing and quit, focusing on psychology and making the best. Had no idea how much more fucking cutthroat psych is compared to marketing, though. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, definitely. Oh, my gosh. Psychology, I feel like, yeah, because there's lots of people, because I feel like psychology interests a lot of people, and so it definitely draws. I feel like marketing, low-key, marketing's like the easy, at least at my school, marketing was like the easiest business major. It was like this, I don't want to say anything bad about marketing. Marketing was fascinating. I loved marketing. But I just remember when I was like in my marketing courses, I was just like, I need something a little more challenging. Like to me, marketing is like watered down psychology. Because that's what marketing is, right? It's like, this is how people think, and this is how we're going to sell stuff to them, understanding how they think. So a lot of marketing is psychology. But I feel like it's kind of it's a little more surface level than actual, like if you were to major in psychology, you know, you have to like learn a lot about anatomy and like neurology and stuff, as compared to, I feel like marketing, obviously you just have to have a more business understanding. And like we all live in a world where we like see businesses and whatnot. I feel like we all see advertisements, and I feel like that fact alone makes marketing a little easier of a concept to grasp, because we're all I don't want to say victims because that sounds dramatic, but we're all consumers of marketing, I guess. Marketing is easy money. Clinical psychology is a different beast. Oh yeah, no, 1,000%. Like yeah. But good luck. I think that, you know, definitely still a very interesting field to go into, but definitely very cutthroat. I have a few friends that were psych majors, and yeah, so good luck. Everyone needs that doctorate. Swipe sweat off. Yeah, no, I feel like now I do think maybe one day I would go to further schooling, but that shit's expensive. Like I feel like if I just became rich as fuck, I would like go to further schooling for fun. Cause like I like school, but unfortunately, like I ain't got it like that I could just go fuck around and go to college for fun. That shit's expensive. Cause even when I was like, so I'm taking a coding course right now, learning how to code, you know. And originally I was like, oh, maybe I can do like, you know, a 1-year program at a university, like actually go back to school and like learn coding that way. And then it was like, oh yeah, that's just gonna be $70,000 or whatever. Like, and I'm just like, yeah, I'll just stick with my $30 online course. Like, nar. But I would love to be able to go back to school one day, and hopefully, manifesting. Hopefully one day I'm rich as fuck. That way I can just go to school for fun. I would want to just go get my PhD or something. Obviously, I know it's gonna be hard, okay, guys? I know getting PhD ain't gonna be easy, but like I like a challenge. I like a challenge. I like academics. I like school. I think it would be fun. I would love to get my PhD in something. Probably something social media related. Because that is kind of why I studied what I studied. Which, if you didn't know, my major in college was information systems. And a lot of that was like the history of the internet and social media and whatnot. Clearly, I have an interest in that kind of stuff. And yeah, I think social media is very, very fascinating to me, and the internet and all of that stuff. I think that's like a very big interest of mine. And I feel like that's why I was able to like do well with content creation when I was like kind of first starting out, was because I kind of had that, like, I don't know, I guess deeper interest / understanding than just like trying to make some clickbait ass content or something like that, you know? I just think it's really, and I also think like the internet's really cool in the way that it's like connected humanity, and I don't know, I just think we're all so much more connected to each other than we would have been beforehand, and I think that's a really beautiful thing at the end of the day. Can you get a PhD in social media? No. But when you get your PhD, you write a thesis. That's what a PhD is. And my thesis would likely be something involving social media. I guess I don't know if you know what a PhD is. What were my grades in school? I graduated with high honors. Yeah. I had a pretty good, I think I got 1B all of high school. I actually lost my mind over that shit too. I still don't even want to think about that. 1B all of high school. And I literally had an 89.5%, and I remember emailing the teacher and asking for a round up, and that bitch fucking ignored me. So, don't even remember her name. Fuck that bitch though. Yeah, I got 1B in high school. College I graduated with high honors though, but I can't remember what. I don't know. I was kind of fucking around my senior year because I already had a job and shit. So, David Bromley, thank you so much for the tier 1. Happy 16 months. Thank you. Heart. Thank you. Yeah, you're evidently smart, Kelly, but are you driven more by money or like creativity? Because I feel like streaming is an artistic outlet. I think it can be an artistic outlet. I don't think it necessarily has to be. I don't think those are the only two choices either. There are people who do social media for money. There's people who do social media for fame. There's people that do social media for, creative expression. There's people that do social media for connection. There's people that do social media for business, as a business. And yeah, I would say I probably lean more towards connection. I feel like that's why I always like live streaming as compared to recorded content. And like, yeah, I'm trying to get into recorded content a little bit more. I do think I tend to have a more kind of creativity mindset when it comes to recorded content. But I think I've always been into like the connection aspect of social media. Like that's why I like live streaming, because I like having this live interaction with you guys where I get to read your messages, respond to you, ask you guys questions, hear your answers, and like it feels more like a conversation rather than me just like putting up a camera and recording something. If that makes sense. So I feel like live streaming has added this whole new aspect to social media that wasn't really there before. Like I feel like social media was very disconnected. Creators were very disconnected from their communities. You know, they're recording a video, editing it so it's amazing, and then posting it, and then people are commenting off of this pre-recorded thing. Versus now with live streaming, it's very much a give and take between the creator and the viewer. And I think that it can allow you to build a much closer community. I think it can also, like, I don't know if that makes sense. I feel like it's now created this market for a new kind of creator who doesn't really want to plan in advance, doesn't really want to write scripts, doesn't really want to edit. All you have to do to live stream is really click go live, right? My first live stream was like on my little MacBook Air with my wired Apple headphones because it sounded like a fucking airplane engine. But yeah, so I think that, but also more private live swatting is possible because of that. I will say, yeah, so the one thing about live streaming is because it's this interaction that feels like a real life interaction, it creates a much higher likelihood of like really extreme parasocial relationships being formed. because when someone's typing in chat as a viewer, right, like they feel like they're talking to you. They're typing a message, they're hearing you read it, and then they're getting a response. All right, so now let's just think of someone who's like extremely lonely or something and they're in this scenario. And so because I feel like it's kind of like a balance, right? Like, yes, now you can be more connected with your community more so than ever. But that's why it's so much more important as a live streamer to have boundaries with your community. And at the end of the day, it's like, you know, we're not friends. I'm not your friend. You don't know me. Blah blah blah. And that's why I feel like streamers are so much more protective of their identity than like Instagram models who literally are using their full ass fucking government name or whatever, because like they don't really have to worry as much about that kind of stuff because they're not connecting with their community on such an intimate level. Is this a disclaimer? No, this is true, guys. Streamers are not your friends, okay? Like, they're not your friends and you don't know them. You don't know anyone that you only interact with on social media, okay? Even at the end of, like, there is no such thing as being authentic on social media. There is no such thing, okay? I don't care how many photo dumps or candid pictures you post. There is absolutely no such thing as being completely authentic on social media unless you are 100% live streaming your life, because no matter what, you are recording that video, you are taking that picture, and then you are choosing to post it no matter what. So there's no such thing as being authentic on the internet. And that's why it feels so weird whenever you see videos of someone like sobbing their eyes out about something super personal, because it's like, well, you set up the camera and hit record. Or like, I don't know, or just like that, maybe that's a bad example, but like it's very jarring to like see, like, you know, there's always that thing in the back of your head that's aware that that this person set up a camera and hit record for this moment. And yeah, at the end of the day, that is that. And I think that honestly that helped me a lot as a creator, because I feel like when I first became a creator, I was very concerned with being authentic. I didn't want to be fake, you know. I wanted to be authentic. Thank you so much for the heart me. Thank you. But I was like, I don't know, I feel like I really wanted to be authentic. I wanted to feel authentic on social media and try to like be myself. But then I just realized that that's like literally impossible, and there's no such thing, because at the end of the day, you're choosing what you post. You're choosing, yeah, and like as long as you're doing that, like the only way you can be 100% authentic on social media is if you are 100% 24/7 live streaming every single thing about your life. And even then, who knows, because you're probably acting a little differently just knowing that there is a camera on you and that people are watching. So yeah, I guess little mini rant over. What about if you spend a lot of time with someone on calls like FaceTime but never met them in person? Oh no, you can like know people through the internet. I'm talking about like specifically like creators, like content creators. Like you, if you're like having a one-on-one conversation with someone, like that's a legitimate interaction. But like you typing into a chat to a streamer, like that is not the same thing. Because there is a power dynamic, right? The streamer, at the end of the day, if someone comes to the chat that I don't like or I'm not vibing with, I can just ban them, right? Like, so there is a power imbalance there. But if it's like two people FaceTiming, you know, you guys are equal. That's an equal footing. I feel like, does that make sense? I don't know. But at the end of the day, I do think social media is still a great way to meet people and interact. You can have fantastic, very close relationships with people through the internet for sure, but just not like when it comes to a content creator, because I feel like that's very different when it's a content creator versus and like viewer or whatever type of relationship. You have power over me. Yeah, Alpha, I can give you the boot at any second, any minute now. But anyways, that's why it's important to be aware, guys, okay? That's why I think it's good. Make sure that, like, I don't know, don't become one of those crazy people that like show up at a streamer's house and is like, well, I'm in your chat every day, so I thought we're best friends. Like, I don't know, there's too many streamers with stories like that, right? So I'm just trying to help give some perspective, maybe. Please have mercy, great leader. Yes, this is how I want to be addressed now. Imagine that. Imagine like you guys have to address me a certain way, and like anyone that doesn't address me, it's like we got a bot that, oh, you didn't address the streamer properly. Your message got deleted. I do disagree with her. It's not like it's not everyone. Like she said, it's a lot, but not everyone. Yeah, no, not everyone. Also, I do think, I guess it's also like a little different, like how big is the streamers community and stuff like that. But I don't know. I guess I think that generally speaking. I went to my online friend's wedding. Have never met them IRL. It was fun. Aw, that's so cute. See, I will admit though, I'm like not good at internet friends. I don't know how to have internet friends. And I think this is just something I've had to accept in life because I'm just like not. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know how to be friends with people on the internet. I'm really bad at it. And like, I only know this because I've tried to be friends with so many different streamers and I just don't know how that shit works. Reply back to DMs? Okay, but like say what? Say what? I think this comes from the fact that I've like never really had online friends like that. So I just don't really know. Like I know how to interact with people that I already know over the internet, but it's just like I don't know how to just I'm also not really like I guess I'm not really a texter slash messenger. But yeah, that's why I couldn't really do online dating or anything like that. I had like Tinder for like 6 months when I was in college and I just deleted it because I just don't feel, I don't know, man. More difficult for a streamer, methinks. I just play games with them and watch TV and stuff. Fair enough. I don't know. I guess I just don't really know how. Because, I don't know, I feel like in person, I'm really talkative. So, I mean, obviously, I'm really talkative. So I feel like when I'm in person with someone, like, I can talk to anyone, you know? Like, I can talk to anyone, I feel like. But I feel like a big part of in-person conversations, a lot of it is nonverbal, right? Like, I'm looking at their body language, I'm listening to their tone. And I'm using that kind of stuff to like, that's a big part of their response and, I don't know, our interaction, I guess. Versus on the internet, all of that stuff is stripped away. So it's like harder to have a genuine connection, I feel like, or even really feel like I understand or know the person. Like, I don't know. But I try. I do try. But it's difficult. I also don't like the fact with like texting and messaging that people can like take time to think about how they want to respond. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't like that. It leaves too much room for deception and manipulation. And not even necessarily intentionally. Most of the time, like, you know, it's very natural to think it's like, what should I respond to this, right? But like, you can't really think like that when you're having an in-person interaction with someone, you know? And I think that I like that. That's why I'm never gonna ever like text. I'm never even gonna like ask people semi-important questions via text. Like it always has to be live or like a FaceTime or something, I guess, because I don't want you to have time to think about your response. I want you to just respond. Because once you're like plotting and thinking, I feel like you're getting farther and farther from your true feelings slash thoughts, you know? But yeah. That's really fine to me. I just dislike my family because of the burden. Yeah, I mean, I didn't really have a close relationship with my family either, but I had my friends, and I think that's something I'm grateful for. Going on a date with someone you've never met is spooky. Facts. I always felt like vaguely creeped out when I was like on it. I'm like, I don't know who you are at the end of the day. Anyone who's good enough at manipulation or deception has been good at doing it consistently in life and can do it instantly without needing to think much. Yeah, but that's not the average person. And I don't know if this is a hot take, but I feel like people that are manipulative and deceptive are obvious. Like, well, okay, now I had to go through some shit. I had to have, I I had to go through some shit. But anyways, now I feel like it's pretty obvious when people are like that now. Well, it's just really easy to, I don't know. I have a pretty good knack. And it's funny because, like, there were multiple times where I was in college where there was a girl that was in our friend group who I didn't like, and I very openly disliked, actually. One thing about me is I cannot hide how I genuinely feel about someone. If I don't like you, well, first of all, I'll tell you why I'll tell you that I don't like you, and I'll tell you why. First and foremost, to give you a chance to maybe change your behavior or actions if you want to continue our friendship. But, and secondly, like, I don't know, like, I don't like pretending to like people that I don't like. Anyways, there was, like, 2 instances where there was these girls that everyone else was friends with, and I was like, no, fuck this bitch. She fucking sucks butt, like, fuck this bitch. And I hate her. Because I could just tell that she was a manipulative, deceptive fucking bitch. Sorry, I'm going on a little mini rant. And like, other people, like, and it was really awkward because she was, like, in our friend group. She was really good friends with people that I was really good friends with. And I just hated her. I wasn't open about hating her, but I guess, yeah, I hated her, but when I, like, dislike someone, too, I'm not, like, going out of my way to be mean to them or anything like that, but it's just, like, sometimes I would go down to hang out with my friends, and she would be, like, the only one that was home, and I would be like, oh, and then I would just, like, leave right away. Or, like, something, I don't know. Just, it's, like, it's fine. Anyways, so, yeah, she ended up being crazy, screwing everyone over. I think she's in jail now. Deserved! Sorry, I probably shouldn't even be talking about this stuff on stream, but all I gotta say is I was right. And, okay, and different girl, okay, so there were 2 girls that I, like, had this, or I was like this with, okay? One girl, it was actually, I was good friends with her. I was very good friends with her. And y'all want to know the lore? I can actually give you guys the full story, because this one, So I was very good friends with this girl, okay? She actually has the most generic name ever, so I'm actually gonna just use her real name. Her name was Sarah. Her name is Sarah. Most generic name ever, so yeah, I follow a million Sarahs. Anyways, her name was Sarah, and she was actually my very first friend in my sorority when I joined. She was really nice, so I was friends with her, and we were really close. We were very close, and anyways, we were good friends. We'd go out all the time. We'd hang out a lot. And I had this crush on this guy, and I would, like, talk about him all the time to her. I was stupid. Okay, I was a freshman. He was a sophomore. Anyways, I would talk about him all the time to her, show her pictures of him. And one time I actually brought me and, like, a group of my sorority girlfriends. We, like, went over to his frat to hang out with, like, him and his friends. So they met him. So Sarah met him. Anyways, let's fast forward like a month or 2. The guy he sucks. He was basically like, you're not good enough for me. Me, devastated. I'm sad. I'm crying. I cried to Sarah about this. I'm devastated, right? The frat that he was in, I actually had a lot of friends, a lot of other guy friends in that frat. They threw this, like, Christmas party. And then I went to it, and she was there, and while I saw her talking to him, and so I, like, pulled her aside, and I was like, hey, like, by the way, like, that's the guy that I've been crying over and telling you about, in case you didn't know. I don't know, it was Halloween, he was dressed up, whatever. I was like, in case, yeah, like, that's him. And she was like, oh, I had no idea. Okay, like, sorry. Like, or like, oh, I had no idea. Like, okay. And then anyways, I look over later on in the night, and she's still talking to him. Or she's talking to him again. And I'm like, okay. And then, and then basically, like, I was kind of hanging out with the people that she had come with, and then I saw them leave without her. So the next day, I text her, and I was like, hey, just curious, did you hook up with the guy? Like, last night. And she was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Like, yes, I did, but like, I was so drunk. Like, I had no clue. Like, I had no clue that that was him, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, girl, yes, you did. First of all, you had met him before. Second of all, I had pulled you aside during the party to tell you. And then you went back and you did it. And then I was like, no. I was basically like, oh, like, that's actually really fucked up that you did that. That really hurts my feelings. I don't want to be friends with you anymore, and I genuinely never want to talk to you ever again. And she's like, no, I'm so sorry. She's like trying to apologize, but I'm just, in my mind, I'm like, no, you fucked up. And I remember like anytime I would like see her after that and she would try to talk to me, I would just like walk away. Sometimes we would like, if we would be like standing in a group and I would just like never look at her or anything, I was just like fuck you. Like I was literally crying to you over this guy that like actually like really upset me. Like that's a very upsetting thing. And then she did, yeah, anyway, so she was bogus. And after that, no matter how much she tried to apologize, like to me that was like, that's not just you were a bad friend. I felt like that was you being a bad person. You know what I mean? Like if any of my friends ever was like crying over a guy that did her really bogus, like I would never. And so anyways, yeah, I was like, you're just a bad person. Like, I don't feel like that was you making a mistake. I feel like that showed me who you really were. And so anyways, yeah, I was never friends with her again after that. And later on, fast forward, she ends up screwing over like multiple girls in our friend group in like various scenarios. And then everyone else realized. And I was like, I told you all you bitches from the start. She was like that. Anyways, yeah. Sometimes all it takes is like one thing to be like, this is who you really are. So girls like guys that they know that their friend like, no. This is this girl specifically. She's shitty. And it just kind of comes down to insecurity at the end of the day. I feel like girls or guys that are like that, because there are guys that are like that too. But I feel like it is kind of an insecurity. I know it's rooted in insecurity at the end of the day, but it doesn't excuse it. Girls be competing like crazy. No, I wouldn't really say that's the case. Guys, why are you thinking, okay, I'm telling this story because what she did was fucked up and wrong and like is not normal. Mochi. Yeah, anyways, I'm telling this story because what she did is not normal. And so stop trying to act like what this fucking bitch did is what girls do. Like, Bunny was hauling ass. I know, he just ran on in here. Mochi! But anyways, yeah. At the end of the day, all of my girlfriends are lovely, beautiful, amazing women who would never do that to me, and I would never do that to them. Yeah. They're just saying that's all fair and level, especially people will stab you in the back and take your partner. Be careful. I don't think that's true. Okay, I don't know who you're surrounding yourself with, but the people that I surround myself with would never do that. And that's why when someone that I did surround myself with did do that, guess what? Poof, got the boot, gone immediately. So, yeah. Also, that guy wasn't worth your time after that. No, I know, but like that still sucks. That's still hurtful. But I feel like it was one of those moments where it's like low key, I probably needed that. Like I was a freshman and I feel like, I don't know, I was just really, basically what I took away from that dude is because like I really liked him and I basically was like acting like a girlfriend to him without being one, and that experience basically taught me I am never acting like a girlfriend. Like I'm not gonna act like a girlfriend if I'm not one. Like what is talking? I don't believe in that anymore. That situation, I don't believe in talking. Okay, what is being exclusive? You want to be exclusive? Ask me to be your girlfriend. Like you want me to not go on dates with other people? Then ask me to be your girlfriend. Like, I'm not gonna give you girlfriend privileges without girlfriend commitment. You know what I mean? Like, why would you if you're not? I mean, I was young and I was dumb and like, I really liked him and all these things. And I feel like that is I don't know. I wasn't really like a schemer, I guess. I was just like, oh, here's this guy that I see and I hang out with, and oh my gosh, like, we must be something because we hang out all the time. No. So now, then I also learned from that, like, don't make assumptions. That's not something you could prevent by being able to read people. She sounds like she was fake from day one, but it takes time to realize. Yeah. No, definitely. I sat with someone crying at a coffee shop late night just to make sure they were okay. I don't understand that lack empathy. Yeah. No. At the end of the day, though, it was a good... I think I had some... Even though it was a shitty situation, I feel like I did learn some good, valuable lessons from it. So, yeah. Why would you even talk to me after your so-called friend? Well, I didn't talk to him again after he said that shit to me. And dropped me, basically. Yeah, but what are girlfriend commitment? Like, basically exclusivity, I would say. Like, turning away other people because you feel like you're seeing someone. Being committed. Yeah, to me, like, that's commitment. Like, boyfriend and girlfriend is pretty cash at the end of the day. Like, it's being boyfriend and girlfriend just kind of means, like, I will not see other people, and I'm also being committed to you. And now, granted, it's not as serious as marriage, right? Like, if it doesn't end up working out, you can just break up, all right? That's the thing. But it's like, if you want me to, like, basically, if you want me to be loyal to you and be someone of significance to you in life, like, if you don't want this to just be casual, if that makes sense, like, I don't know, like, I feel like, because casual dating is still fun. You're still, like, going on dates, you're hanging out, blah, 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 but I feel like you're not, like, committed to that person. Like, once you are like, I want this person to be committed to me and I want to be committed to this person, that's when it's like, okay, now that means that you can move on to the next stage, which to me, that's BFGF, you know? Oh, that does suck. I remember. Sounds like getting friend-zoned. It wasn't even friend-zoned. Like, it was like, oh, I just want to keep it. Like, I don't even know. Like, I just thought it was more than he thought it was. If that makes sense. Like, friend zone is like, I don't even want to have any romantic type of relationship with you. Being single and enjoying it. Yeah. XQC emo, that's funny. Yeah, he was a fuckwad frat boy, okay? Yes, okay? I was dumb. I was dumb, and I was also, like I said, I was like a freshman, okay? Some things you gotta learn. Gotta learn the rough way. Ask her to be your wife type shit I'm on. Yeah, I feel like marriage is more like, I don't know. Marriage is like the serious. I guess the most serious thing is probably having a child with someone. That's like the most serious level. At that point, you're like, our lives are intertwined now and forevermore. No matter what happens. And that's why the fuck are people, I don't know. You know? That's why people need to be a little more careful who they're having children with. I feel like that is, I don't even know. Single and ready to chat on Twitch. Love that. Okay, I think, let's see, we're almost at 3 hours. Wow, I think it's good stream. I think we did good. Deadbeat dads don't agree with you. Yeah. Too many of those out there. Just trying to have actually a friend who's hosting a dating contest with a prize pool. Are you interested? No, I'm okay. Thanks though. Where's Mochi's playing with his girlfriend. He's just sniffing her. Guys, I feel like I have to get another bunny for Mochi. I feel like sometimes I'm like, is he sad that he doesn't have bunny friends? Sad. Mochi, one day you will have bunny friends and you won't have to just play with stuffed animal bunnies, okay? You'll be able to play with probably one more real bunny. I don't know if I would get multiple more. I posted a picture on Mochi's Instagram today, by the way. You guys better go like it. Oops. Yeah. Everyone go like it. Wait a minute. Did I never hit tweet for my tweet? Are you joking? Wow, okay. Yeah, go live tweet just went out, but on that note, we're gonna end, so. Sorry, all the Twitter users, they're getting jebaited. They're getting jebaited a bit. Bunnies are social creatures, so I guess time for another one. No, 1000%. Luckily, I do, I spend all the time with Mochi. I just get sad, I get worried about him at night. I get worried about him at night because obviously I have to sleep at night. I hang out with him all day all during the day though. But yeah, I feel like at night, that's when I'm like, aw, I hope he doesn't get lonely when I'm sleeping. So that's why I'm like, maybe I'll get another bunny. Wait, what? There's gonna be another bunny. A cat or dog would suffice. Why would I get a cat or dog? I would get another bunny because then I'd have to get cat stuff or dog stuff versus I already have bunny stuff, so it's easier to just get another bunny. All right, TikTok, you're gonna go bye-bye first. Thank you guys for hanging out. I'm hoping to do some more live streams on TikTok in the future, but hopefully off of my PC. So that way you guys can see me on my nice camera and stuff and not my jank-ass phone front camera. So yeah, hopefully some more live streams in the future. And also, I'm hoping to post some more actually recorded TikToks as well. Okay? Sound good? Alright, thank you guys for watching, and I'll be going live more in the future, so if you don't, make sure you follow me. Okay? Alright, bye! Alright, TikTok is gone, is bye-bye. I think that worked out well enough. We'll see. My phone is burning hot right now. Okay. My consistency for go live tweeting is remarkable. Okay, well, to be fair, none of you guys told me, alright? None of you guys said anything. So, also your fault, obviously. Good night, hello. Do you ever watch Sweet Anita? She has bunnies when she streams. I do. I used to watch her a lot, but I feel like she doesn't stream as much as she used to during the pandemic, so don't watch her as much. But I used to actually love watching Sweet Anita. She was one of my most watched streamers at some point. Don't get a female bunny, you'll be a grandparent. Well, I need to get Mochi fixed. That's what's holding me back from getting another bunny right now, is that I would have to get Mochi fixed first. All right. Okay. Sorry. I was like, where did Mochi go? Oh. Hey, Moch. Sorry, now I have Mochi distracting me. Alright, even though we just did our go live tweet, I'm gonna peace out Butterscat now. We chatted for 3 hours though. I feel like that's good. Hopefully, well, honestly, I guess now that we finished Baldur's Gate, we can start doing some more streams on Kick. More multi-streams. If you guys are down, I mean, we can try it out. I don't see any reason why not, but we can try out streaming on, streaming some of streaming Fallout 4 to Kick as well, because why not? I feel like you guys were kind of asking for gaming streams before. I'm curious to see if you guys would like it. And at the end of the day, it's I'm already playing it and streaming it anyways, so what's adding one more platform, right? So that's kind of what I'm thinking. So hopefully more Kick streams actually to come in the future with a bigger variety of content. I've normally only done just chatting while doing these streams, but why not? I feel like Kick is really generous with their sub split and whatnot, so I feel like it can't hurt, you know what I mean? And so yeah, it looks like Fallout is gonna win. Feel free to still vote in my poll on Twitter, but it looks like Fallout 4 is gonna win as the next game that we play on stream, which I'm totally down for, and I know it's long, so if it's not that fun, we can always stop, all right? I do plan on playing Last of Us next, okay? So that's the game plan. We could even start Last of Us whenever we start getting, like, we don't, you know what I mean? We'll see. But I know Last of Us, a lot of you guys wanted that, so still down to sorry, excuse me. Still down to play that game, though. I'm really excited. Hopefully Fallout 4 is fun. I feel like I really like the TV show, so and I've never really played any of the Fallout games, so I'm hoping that's fun. We'll have to see though. And yeah, so let me think. Oh, tomorrow I am supposed to have a little beach day with my friends, exclamation Instagram. I'll hopefully get some cute little beach pics while I'm there. That will go on Instagram. Or exclamation, you know, or follow my socials. So yeah, I'm thinking of having, but I haven't really heard from them. Like, I don't know what time we're meeting up or anything. So I'm actually a little unsure of if my beach plans are still happening. So I might end up still streaming. If I end up not going to the beach, I probably will still stream. Maybe we could do like cozy little YouTube vibe or something like that. So yeah, but hopefully I don't stream tomorrow and I go outside and I touch grass or touch sand, you know? So yeah, if I don't stream on Friday, I'll probably try and stream either Saturday or Sunday. But regardless, I will definitely be streaming on Monday and we will be playing Fallout 4 on Monday. All right? So if you want to be here and see how the Fallout 4 game is and what kind of choices I make, I think it's a storyline game like that, right? I don't know, but come hang out with me. Of course, we'll start with just chatting, so don't worry if you don't like gaming. But yeah, we'll be starting Fallout 4 on Monday, for sure. But hopefully we get one stream in between now and Monday. Alright, that's the game plan. If you didn't see, I have a new Baldur's Gate gaming YouTube posted today. Would totally mean the world to me if you guys would watch it. I'm gonna be posting some YouTube exclusive content. Probably gonna do a character tier list for Baldur's Gate 3. And I might like rip out some of my scenes. I think I'm gonna rip out the scene from when we hooked up with the tentacle guy, and post that so you guys could see my reaction to that. And I was thinking of maybe even like going in and making like a little highlight reel of like maybe like Act 1 highlights or something like that. But we'll see. But hopefully more gaming content coming on that channel in the future anyways. And oh, I also have stuff on my React channel coming soon. I'm working with my editor and I'm actually hoping to get a video posted this weekend reacting to Solo Leveling. So if you are a fellow weeb, definitely check it out. Okay, here, let me get this to kick also. Alrighty guys, but I'm gonna peace out, Butter Scout. Thank you guys for a fantastic stream. Thank you everyone that subbed, gifted subs, gave bits, donated. Your support towards my channel means so much. Waffly Official, thank you for gifting a sub. Sorry, my brain is scrambled all over the place, and I'll maybe see you guys tomorrow, maybe see you guys this weekend, but definitely see you guys on Monday. And if I don't see you again this weekend, I hope that you have a fantastic weekend. I hope the weather is warming up wherever you are and that you do something to take advantage of it, even if it's just going on a little walk, all right? It's good to breathe in some fresh air. I know we all got gremlin tendencies on Twitch, you know, I feel like we're all kind of like that. I'm like that for sure. So definitely try to be conscious and get some fresh air, all right? All right, heart. I hope you guys have a fantastic night, and I'll see you later.